high encoding warning, and I trimmed off like 8 megs of encoding. I guess it's just because it's still image. It doesn't like that.
Yeah, I could already hear like your mic quality already declined a bit as soon as you turned it on.
That's actually just written from Discord, really. It's giving me some server warnings.
Yeah. Now it's back to normal again.
But yes, now we have, after quite a while, a fresh session of Rescue at Raxis. Last time... You know what, I'm going to let someone else field this. Anyone remember what happened last time? Specifically the previous session, as opposed to the overarching story. And we've done this a couple of times now, so it should be fresh in someone's memory.
Last time, the party was heading up to the dressing room when they were about to step on the pageant stage. Malgern had just torn his slip.
It's accurate enough, I'll allow it. We did have an entire session of just fashion, that was a fun one.
We were about to fight some orcs.
Yes, indeed.
Maybe. It sounded like it was.
You had done some traveling. Horrible weather had come down. Rain so thick and heavy that you could not see more than 10 feet ahead of you. Lashing.
But then we moved her out of the way and saw that the weather outside was not good either.
Mm-hmm. Are you really going to say that rain was thick and heavy and dripping over you? There's a path not to be tread by the Virgin Wizard. As opposed to the Chad Paladin.
Of course not. I don't want to lose my powers.
Or just turn into a horrible contorted meatball. But yes,
only Australian wizards.
The party had heard, once the weather had died down a portion, it's still fairly heavy rain. It's still horrible. It's cold, it's chilly, it's biting, it's seeping through to your bones. But you're hearing movement to the south into the forest. You caught sight of just a rocky outcropping in a small clearing, and shapes moving within it. You hadn't made full approach yet, and it's really hard to get sight on anything. So let's drag you guys to the actual battle map. That'll help. And reveal the incredible... No, okay, it's going to do that thing now where it's not going to reveal immediately once I click the button. There we go. So there's the wad of tokens that is the party. There's a lot of you guys.
Yeah.
Now, for purposes of battle, we are going to trim some people here. Like, I imagine you're going to want to leave someone in charge of protecting the wagons.
Uh-huh.
So, I think we can safely say that will be the NPCs, yeah? We can trim these hobs, or do you want them following you into nefarious combat?
Do they observe your awesome fighting power as a paladin?
What was that, Webgun?
Well, observe Malgern's fighting power. His mighty paladin powers.
That's true, they have not seen him smite yet and show his immense power as a divine champion.
Yeah, that's fine. They can guard the wagons. Yes, sounds great.
Do you also want to bring the pets along? Or do you want to leave Droop, Zarzul, and Lorna in the wagon?
I would leave Lorna on the wagon.
No one noticed I said Zarzul. Okay.
Rain would suggest... No, we all noticed, but we ignored it. Rain would suggest that Droop watch Lorna and Pufflesworth in the wagon.
Or you could lead them into combat and they could learn.
Yes.
I'm bringing Droop.
Okay, in that case, then she would take Pufflesworth because she doesn't trust anybody else with.
I guess we're bringing the pets.
This will have no negative repercussions whatsoever.
Castelli, are you bringing the boyfriend?
Yeah.
How far away are we from the wagon?
It's only probably about a couple of minutes walk. But, you know, it's hard track sort of going, because as you start going into the forest, despite the binding roots and grasses, Your feet are sinking into this mire. It is just utterly waterlogged. Almost unnaturally so, as Zarzul notices with the fact that he's even getting slightly drawn back by it. Normally he'd be hopping and skipping for any kind of normal sludge.
Oh, that's not good.
This stuff isn't right.
I mean,
What do you mean not
it doesn't
right?
feel like the mud is unpleasant or anything, it's just, this shouldn't really be happening at this exact moment.
Now I don't feel bad about leaving Bartrus behind because I can't imagine him trying to get through this with me.
Well, he could get through it fine. It's just it'd be real murder on his legs, and those need to recover.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least someone thinks of someone else's well-being. So yes, marching order, any kind of formation, you've got this little cube.
Rain
meat
would want to
cube.
be in the middle. Middle to back.
Yeah, she wants to be sandwiched between Kagratz and Castalia.
Behind them, but
Weird flex, but
behind
okay.
behind Kagrat, probably in front of Castalia.
Alright, I'll stand up here with Pufflesworth. Ready to launch in on the straight run into
Where's-
the fight.
There he is. I didn't see him originally.
It's too camouflaged.
I have an excuse. I still have COVID brain.
Yeah. And as you approach, it is, like, as you're getting in among the trees, the foliage, the heavy rain is thickening again, it's fucking hard to see. Like, you saw the rocky outcrop in the distance. You saw its shapes. You do not see that now, and you are trudging closer to it. You have gotten about 5 minutes of travel closer to it. You can't even see the wagons at this point either. Zarzul and Wolfgang know to point you in the right direction, so that's not an issue. But right now, you can only see each other.
Mm.
And it's still a cold daylight. You know, it's not fully nighttime or anything, it's just, this is dense.
And he's grumbling.
Also, I'm just making sure here. I'm pretty sure Cornelius did cast Mage Armor before we finished the last session.
Yeah, it was basically once we started hearing the noise and we got a bit inspected. Yeah, he cast it on himself.
But there is the noise, there is grunting, there are horrible pups, there is feeble screaming. And then there's also the noise of grinding stones.
Oh dear.
We'd rested on the previous one, right?
Why?
No, I was trying to remember because my spells are all janky, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't
Yeah.
being an idiot.
We had rested because the day before was the night of the hag skull,
Yeah. okay,
spilling
that's what I
all
thought.
of Rain's secrets.
Yeah.
She was not much thrilled with that,
Yeah.
Exposing her ambition to be Queen of the Undead, yes.
except for she doesn't want to be, but whatever.
Sure, sure.
Impress. Wording is
Don't aim so low as to be queen.
Yeah.
Don't worry about this guy, he's just in the reserves. There we go.
Yes.
I didn't even see him, so I mean that's.
I did, but I was just like, oh god. This is the copy paste skeletons all over again.
Well, sort of. I mean, if you look up, you can see there's another battlefield prepped and ready to go.
Oh, yeah, I do see a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's other
Now it's
Aaron
gone.
tokens.
Covered it up, but.
There's also this dude you beat up at some point a while ago. That was back from the
Despite
sacrificial
taking-
site.
Yeah, despite it
Oh.
taking like 6 turns before that happened.
No, that was the sacrificial site. That wasn't the tree.
Ah,
Well, the guy that kept trying to bite everybody and failed every time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm gonna need a con save from Zarzul.
Am I drowning? That's the question.
No, you're not drowning. You are able to get through this place easier than the rest of them. But you are feeling a bit nauseous. Like, it's not debilitating, it's not doing any mechanical effects on it, but you just feel a little whirly in the stomach. You feel a little bit of lightness in the head, which for you, you'd probably attribute to just normalcy, but you don't feel entirely regulated. And as you glance across at Kagratz and his massive form, yeah, he looks fine. It's not like he loses color or anything. He's shiny and brass. But for a moment, but you just felt like looking at him. Also, are we sneaking?
Well, considering you're saying it's pouring down right now, the only reason for why we know anything's happening is because people are yelling. I don't think we're gonna be in much danger of actually being heard. Like you said, it was pissing down.
I mean, that's one way to
So-
put it, but yeah.
So I would probably say that if we just walk casually, there wouldn't probably be happening anything.
Yeah, Rain would not be thinking to stealth in the middle of a downpour.
In the distance, there is that rocky outcrop slowly coming into focus, and as it peels back, you can see, like, there's a large lump in shape on one end of it. Like, ignore the distance, but around about this sort of region here. And so, the first attack is launched. Doo-ba-doo. Let's see here how he does. It's not close to you, but there is a tree nearby, like about 10 feet or so, that fucking dies as another tree sails through the air and hits it.
Oh, these guys again.
Well, I guess we're going this direction over here.
You hear a lot of guffaw, and then once again that horrible sound of a fucking tree trunk getting let loose through the air.
Gotta move.
He actually misses. It's further to your left, like it's further away than the other tree that died. And one of them just managed to survive.
If we make it to the rocky outcrop, they can't shoot straight down. Let's go.
But yeah, basically you're not actually on the map just yet, but we'll say after a little bit. Like, there's still shots being fired, but they're not tracking you or anything. They're going for the trees.
Oh, so they're not
Yeah.
even aiming at us.
Yeah, I figured that it was probably not us that were being aimed at.
Any of these trees looking a little odd?
No, actually they look quite healthy. I mean, it's still autumn, so they're bare, they're a bit drawn in, but they're a healthy color. This is
No
not...
trees looking sort of different.
Nah, they're not grey, withered, and gnarled. Like, you don't have a sense that things are dead here. Not yet. They will be. Then you see that beside the lumpen shape standing on the rocks, there's another one clambering up. And a second trunk. This sails right over your heads. It just goes into the air. There is a meaty slap upon meat. There is a shower of moisture as the rain is pouring down on them. You're pretty sure these are ogres, all things considered. And after further
Hope
approaching...
so.
And then there is a flash of lightning. The rocks are revealed in relief, as are the two ogres atop it. But odder still, with the lightning, comes the cessation of the rain.
Oh dear.
Nope, don't cover. I want to reveal. I clicked reveal. Why is it doing this? There we go. Now you guys are in this sort of distance position. The ground is heavily waterlogged. It's not difficult terrain. but it is hard going for purposes of running. So it's a different kind of penalty. And I'll get to explaining the sights you see once I uncover enough of the shadow and darkness. So yes, there is this lumpen, rocky mass. 2 your characters left anyway, but 2 to the right, we'll just say. There is sight of a sodden, shaggy minotaur. One hand, it holds a huge axe with most of the handle sheared off. On its other, it holds a pole with a knight strapped to it, with tatters of blue on them. They are bound to it by the throat, by the chest, by the waist, by the legs. You also see a normal-looking orc with his auroch. And then, of course, there's the 2 ballista ogres standing on the Rockies.
Hmm.
One of them spots you, then the other gets slapped around the head a few times before he bothers to look over. And there's all kinds of noises made as we get into initiative. It's time for things to get dicey.
For stuff to get pricey.
So, just a clarification. So, the knight that's being held in a... You said on a pole?
On a pole. They are being held like they're a pole arm. Like a banner.
And I'm guessing he looks kind of dead.
Don't like that.
They're hard to tell because they're in armor.
Yeah, but there's no movement from him or anything.
It's also hard to tell there because the Minotaur themselves are moving and carrying them around. So they might be alive. Okay. Then I'll get the initiative tracker for the others. Okay.
Just gonna put this out. You might want to check your quick settings. Because I've noticed mine had added a couple things.
Oh yeah, the coins have also changed.
Yeah, they changed the format a little bit.
Alright, there we go.
Everything else seems fine. But yeah, make sure your DCs and your attack values are correct.
Looks right.
Yeah, that's correct to me as well.
Let's see here. Mechanically. Yep, okay. And then Lorna as well. Yep. Just making sure they can be controlled by you guys. So, top of the round, Zarzul. There is a notion that combat has begun.
How bright is it out here at the moment?
It is dull lights with... Although the rain has ceased, but it's grey skies. But, you know, there's still active sunlight.
Okay, I know well.
You're sighing as if you have a chance of missing these guys even with disadvantage.
You say that, but watch
You've got
this.
a plus 11 to hit.
I know.
That doesn't mean much.
It
You
really
can always
does,
roll
actually.
a 12.
It really does. I mean, most of the time he needs to roll above a 5 to hit most things we're fighting. There's 20 sides of that dice. 15 of those sides are A-okay, even when he's rolling 2 and taking the lowest.
Yeah, but as someone who's played elves in Blood Bowl with a 1 in 6 chance to fail a dodge, it happens.
You need to be more of a Russian player. Those guys never get ones. Alright, a bit of movement. So,
Yeah,
yes.
I think I'm gonna.
Specific mechanics I'm going to lay down here. Movement,
Yeah.
normal is fine. If you dash, you get half. Because it's just harder getting that extra
Okay.
trudge going on. But normal movement is fine.
What you mean? If you dash, it's only 45 feet, or
Yeah, basically.
okay. So you still get the little bit extra, but you don't get the full running.
It's just that bit of, oh fuck, this is really taxing now.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it didn't mean that we only moved 15.
Does that exempt dwarves? Because, we're natural sprinters. Very dangerous over short distances.
No, but if Zarzul runs really, really fast, I'll let him be a Jesus lizard. So long as you're screaming the whole time, I'll let you do it.
Oh, I'm gonna try putting an arrow in that minotaur-looking thing over there.
It is definitely a minotaur.
I don't know. Looks kind of like a knight.
I'm going to assume that the Minotaur is also
13.
walking with the orcs, it's not battling the orcs.
Seems so. Yeah, as you knock the arrow and fire, well, you drag out a congregation of stone and gravel and let loose. It sails through the air and smacks off the armor plating of the knight. Doesn't look like it dented or anything, it looks like a glancing blow.
Yeah.
It wasn't far off from a hit, but a 13 was bad.
Oh
any,
well.
Any bonus from you?
Not at this point in time.
Any rest of
May
your
just
movement?
Move slight. Might just try
For those listening, he was measuring out the movement path of the Minotaur to make sure he was not in it.
No, that was me. That was me. That
Wolfgang.
was actually me.
Wolfgang's going to move up and hide behind trees. It may slow down minotaurs.
I mean,
Oh yeah, by the way,
Hmm?
For clarification's sake, the ogres, are they on the tallest point
They
of
are
this
in-
rock?
they are on fullest view, yeah. They're not in the tallest part, but they are in full view of you guys.
Oh yeah, but like, where would their line of vision end from where they're standing?
Basically, they've got you covered from here to here. Like, look, the lightest color is the tallest. So we've got
Okay, yeah,
so we've got this quarter covered.
Okay, yeah. So basically, it would need to be in this.
But you do know they're terrible
Area.
shots.
Yeah. I just wanted to know which part would be designated a safe area. That's basically what I wanted to know.
You could also always push them off. Anything else from Wolfgang? Do you want to do an actual stealth roll?
Yeah, I think Wolfgang's going to try and hide. He doesn't like being hit by ogres or things such as that.
I'm going to bump up Webgun's volume a little bit. He's still a little bit quiet. There we go. Wow, really hidden. It's time for the boys who heard a yelling. And they have one thing that they do. They're actually incredibly simple creatures. And they charge with their bonus action, but since it's a dash, it doesn't get them that far as they start trudging in. But they are brandishing their axes. Honestly, they're not all that impressive, considering what you guys have been through before. Rain.
Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's
This guy wouldn't actually be
okay.
in
So
view.
6 there. Pufflesworth with me. And then, hoping that I'm far enough out of the way to avoid people trying to murder me. That is, let me measure that real quick. Okay. I want to do bloop. Nope. Oh, I don't bloop.
Oh yeah, 15.
I tried to do that guy. No, it's a 6. Remember, I'm still exhausted.
Yeah, but that only does skill checks. It's not attack rolls.
Yeah. Derp.
Yeah. Because you only got one stack, yeah?
I have 1 stack.
Yeah, so that's just skill checks. So if he tried to
I
grab
had
you,
it
you'd be
down.
scundered. But yeah, for attacks, it's fine. So 15 does hit. 5 damage, and this is the -10 movement, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Could try to stealth it up.
That'd be
I
your
think I'll do
action.
very good, but I could try. Ah, yeah, true.
Yeah, you've already
Okay,
used
so
that.
I'll just hunker down and kill.
Okay. It's the time of the Ogs. As they line up their targets. There's more meat slaps. Let's see. They do actually. Let's double check here. Bolt launcher. Yeah. They don't have. They're not taking a disadvantage this time. Let's have a look here. Who is their juiciest targets? Are they going to aim for pride or for spite?
Oh god, I'm standing right next to this stupid, sexy dragonborn. They're gonna shoot him, aren't they?
Okay. They're going for spite, but also a challenge.
Oh no.
First shot is at Castalia. Because she's pretty and they don't like that.
Oh!
Oh!
That hits.
To be fair, it hits by 1, and holy shit!
Wow.
Well then, that's a roll.
It's
Just
like-
get hit by a fucking ballista bolt and just go.
You basically get slapped. The thing is, the bolt shoots past you, and you just get slapped in the face by your own hair. It just gets whipped around by the passing air. That's what hurts you.
No, he accidentally put on the Nerf bolt for training purposes.
Anyway, well, these bolts aren't well made, so it kind of came in sideways, skimmed the top of her head.
This one's for Zarzul because he's a small target,
I
and it just sails past.
was gonna say, but you're gonna get flattened, buddy.
There's a celebration from the left one who hit Castalia. And then there's arguing. If you knew Giant, you'd know that they're But there's a great argument about you didn't even hit her. That was just a glancing, but that doesn't count. You gotta hit dead center. Well, you didn't hit fuck all. Elgern.
Didn't count.
Actually, you know what? He's gonna be such a grump. He starts ambling over to get a better position.
Oh.
Wait, where did he go? Okay, cool. And they are perfectly silhouetted.
I mean, they're in full view now, so the rain's gone and
Yeah.
it's daylight still. But you know,
I'm gonna
it's
post up.
it's one pale daylight. You're looking at sort of like 5 o'clock. It's getting dark. That hits.
Oh, it does. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They're ogres.
Yeah, they don't have high AC. They just have a lot of health.
Yes, the arrow just sails through the air. It hits him. He's still climbing. And once he gets his feet rested, he looks... Is that new? I think that's new. Anything else? Like your
Yeah.
second attack?
This is also new.
It hits. It's another good solid blow.
And I kind of do a mocking celebratory dance. Of the
Oh,
one
there's
that
no
Scout.
need. He's looking at you.
Yeah.
He's doing the XCOM 2 finger point.
Yeah.
That's better.
This also means you are not using a shield.
I'm aware of that.
Good. Cornelius and Droop.
Yeah. I would like to cast a Sleet Storm on these two.
Oh, actually, before that, I forgot because I haven't put them on visibly on the tracker. There is a horrific roar from two throats coming from behind the rocks.
Oh boy.
Depending on how traumatized you are, you might remember, you might not. These were from the horny orcs.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that last time that we recognized the.
Yeah, but I figured I'd have to say it again because apparently you guys can't
Yeah.
fucking remember something that happened a week ago, let alone a month. Okay, let's see. Do I have the big-ass token handy? Yes, I do. I have to keep it handy now because of this fucking shit.
Do you have the 40-foot radius?
Yes, yes, I do.
Dun, dun, dun,
No,
dun,
actually,
dun,
that's only a 20 radius.
Yep, I'm gonna. I'm gonna need a.
dun. Damn it,
He's
Scott.
definitely compensating. That's near enough to 40.
Yep.
Close, yeah. That's
There, I guess.
Yeah. So now they're completely obscured. Heavily obscured. And it's a freezing rain and sleet. And when... Okay, so it says that it enters the spells area for the first time.
Or starts its
Or I
turn. It's the
guess it
same
means it
thing.
has to... Yeah.
It has to be their
Well, I
turn
guess
before
you-
I start rolling for prone.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But yeah, they will be very hard for them to actually shoot.
They can't. It's
And,
impossible.
yeah, and if there's any... And there happens to be anyone behind there that happens to do anything that requires concentration, yeah, they have to do a roll.
Any movement?
And yeah, let's see. Hmm.
Actually, you know what? I forgot about the whole fucking gimmick I was doing for this one. So let's get rid of that marker. We don't need that marker. Instead, roll me 3d10.
Oh no.
It's honestly been that long since I set this fight up. I had forgotten about this specific... Oh, very nice. I'd forgotten about this specific gimmick. So, you conjure up the spell, Cornelius. You go through all the motions, you chant the words. You watch as the weave flicks away from your fingers, and it takes an abrupt turn. What should be opening up the heavens above the ogres sails in a different direction and goes to the night on a pole, and you hear a muffled shriek of a man in agony.
Okay, so the guy's alive. Or at least was.
But more importantly, your spell gone, and you see underneath the panels of the armor and the cloth there is a horrible reddish green glow.
the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Magic might not be the best idea right now.
Well,
I will
have
point
fun
out,
then, because
I will point out, of course, the cantrip worked.
yeah.
That wasn't just me forgetting. Cantrips do work. But there might be more to this than just, a big spell happening. There might be more experimentation to do, at the cost of a person's life.
Yeah.
No.
How much do you
Rain
want
will
to be
stick
like
the
Rain's
cantrips
ex?
now. Rain is sticking to the cantrips.
For science, Cornelius.
No, not that. I'm not Rain.
Rain isn't Rain.
No, you're not Katrina. Or Karina.
Oh, right. Sorry. I was about to say, yeah, sorry. I did mean that. That was wrong of me to say. Yeah, I'm not like Karina Caskmore.
Double barrel middle fingers are coming up.
So any movement, Cornelius, along with, holy shit, what? It's not just
the
a shock,
kindness.
Cornelius. They stole your spell.
Yeah.
They undid your work.
Yeah.
Gotta be hiding here so I'm in cover with the trees.
They're in the tree.
I could try casting something.
Not right now. I fear that there's something at work here that might be hurting the man on the pole, if he is even alive.
Now.
Well,
Alrighty.
he might not be alive at all. Like what we've seen with hack magic, there can be some sinister thing that can keep people in a certain state of alive.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I just gotta check these guys. It's been a while since I've used the monster. I think he's got a movement rule beyond just charging. Dee-ba-dee-dee-doo. Everything else I've got, but it's always about the specific special little abilities they might have. Okay. He does not have what I thought he might have. Doesn't have the reckless advance thing that the orcs do. So yeah. And, let's see. Yes, I did put it. I put it on the other token, not that one. He's got a little bit of extra movement. You know what? Actually, he wants to get close, so he dashes. And let's see. Oh, don't drag a box. I want to drag the tokens instead. Oh, I forgot to do something. Hang on. Forgot to put on the Aurochs turn, because that's when the cavalry dudes move. There we go. Alrighty, no one in combat yet. Castalia. You and the brassy guy.
Why is everyone crowding around trees?
The cover from the ballista.
Well, yeah, I can understand that, but... well, I guess, you know...
I mean, it's not that bad, really.
Well, I can think of a good reason why not to.
Yeah.
We don't trust trees here.
No, it's a different reason.
I mean, to be fair, the party has not yet seen an orc that casts fireball. That's something at least.
Okay, they're behind the tree. Shit.
Also, my reaction is in the tabletop. Basically, to finding out that it'd be a bad idea to cast spell as a wizard.
I
He's
was
in range.
possibly going to cast a spell as well. I'm almost
He's
glad I decided not to.
She's big. I will cast a cantrip. Twice. And miss.
Who were you aiming
Twice.
at? Both those hit.
Oh.
They're ogres. There's a reason Bartress is so clawed up. 22 damage. Fucking nasty.
And that's the end of my turn.
I mean, he was chortling at the arrows as he just flicked them, which, of course, makes him turn the wound and would cause more pain if he wasn't so dumb. But those blows, they impact him. They're craters. Any suggestion for a boyfriend? Because you know what he's going to do.
I want him to do what I know he's going to do.
Here he comes to wreck the day. 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5,
there's
6,
a big target
7,
right
8.
there.
He is slightly out of reach.
Yeah.
Oop.
Just pointing over there. Honey, I want beef tonight.
Yeah, but what about this Minotaur?
Haha.
Oh, this fucking sheet's broken. Damn it. It's just that thing where it won't resize properly, or it won't give me the controls. Okay, there we go. Let's see, does he have something for this? Yes, he does, actually. Because he might as well. It's a normal distance, so out comes the hail spike. Wow. First time he's hit with these. As he flicks, as icicles gather around his hands, and then he flicks them sharply at the Minotaur. 16. It's wounding, but thick hide on these guys. These are burly. Burlier than the ogres, really, but they're more proportioned. Anything else, Castalia? Bonus, hexes, anything?
Nope.
Alrighty. Time for the charge of the Aurochs, and they are thunderous. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, just 4. Because again, muddy as shit. On the bright side, this seems to be all you hear of the cavalry charging. And Zarzul. Top of a round.
Do I risk it? I may end up killing the knight.
I mean, is what he's doing right now really living?
We don't know if he's alive or dead.
Yeah.
Probably more the spike that's doing it than anything else.
Seems
He's
alive.
Screaming. Yeah, I
From
was about to
Congrats,
say,
who's
he's
right there in front of the
screaming.
knight.
Well, it's more if my spell killed him or what.
Seems alive.
Yeah, I'm just not too sure if what I would try and do would actually trigger the effect or not.
Welcome to the unknown.
Oh, this is fucked up.
Yeah, you can see that
Okay.
it doesn't need to necessarily be a damaging spell. I don't know if
It's not,
a healing
not
spell.
really a spell. So this is what gets on. Yeah, I'm gonna fire there. Put an arrow into there.
Okay, you gonna do your erupting earth effect?
That's what I was thinking.
See, it is a spell being triggered here.
I know, but it's sort of not.
But it kind of is.
What is the source of it?
The magical item.
Then yes,
Yes.
it is technically a spell.
Magical effects like that can be cancelled by Dispel and Counterspell. So, what level is Erupting Earth? Let's see, it's in
Let's
Xanathars. I believe it's a 4.
Yeah,
How many diamonds do we
Third
have
level.
on us?
third level spell.
3rd level, okay, so
many
just
times?
3d10.
God, there's a fucking D10 per level.
You're even better at killing friendlies than Cornelius is. Oh man, the noises from that man, Zarzul. It's kind of haunting. You see Kagrat's fucking tense up when he hears this, as the dude just... It is a burst of horrid light from underneath his clothing and through the seams.
I'm not even sure if casting a healing spell helps or not at this point.
No, likely not. No.
But you did hit with the arrow, so do you want to roll damage for the orc?
That's like a consolation prize for you. Yeah.
7 damage. Minimum. The bare minimum. You went
wasted
all
all-
out on the friendly.
Yeah, we wasted all the good dice, man.
Wolfgang,
Oh, feels bad.
welcome to a fresh, unique narrative situation to help keep combat memorable. And you thought you were just going to roll some fucking numbers, you nerds.
Welcome to War Crimes of Raxis.
Yes, this literally is war.
God damn it.
He stays standing, but he does take the hit.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. The Minotaur took the hit. Now it's the time of the orcs.
That's not what I'm sorry about.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and their bonus to charge in. It's okay, Wolfgang. They run past him to get the congrats because he's a nastier object. And these guys are
Probably didn't even
kind.
notice the blow.
A nasty object of desire.
Yeah, he's got at least eyes on something. Oh, so does he. So those two are going to throw javelins. Let's see. It is... No, it's 40, isn't it, for them? Minimum range is 40 for a javelin? Or is it 30? Hang on, look at him.
3120.
Okay, so they will be a disadvantage on those. Doo-ba-doo. First for Malgern.
I mean, to be fair, that would have hit me with a shield or without.
Yeah, but it's just he's a disadvantage for it.
I know. Yeah, fuck me, right?
And then for Rain, just whiffing air.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, to be fair, this is happening to Kagratz here. Correction, nothing is happening to Kagratz. He's fine. The hero is spared.
I hate this game.
I mean, you only got 8 damage. That's not anything for you.
That's not the point.
This guy can move a little bit further because he's actually got you guys
It's
in range.
about the principle of things.
Yeah, it's the principle of I take 8 damage, you take nothing, and then congrats, whoosh, whoosh. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Those could have been, like, I'll show you, they could have been nasty. Like, look at that. That could have happened to him.
I know.
It didn't. It happened to you, but it could have happened to him. And we would have been sad about that. Rain. Playing it safe.
Yes, because she knows that works, and she doesn't want to stray from it.
I mean, could she really put 2 and 2 together that these spells did this?
Yes.
It's not like
Rain,
she's-
be careful. That pool might attract spells. Just want to make certain.
But
Cornelius, it worked last time. I'm doing what worked last time. Use a cantrip.
someone's eager to get into combat, though. I need athletics
I
from
don't
you,
like
Rain.
that.
You feel tugging on the leash.
Oh.
Because he's
Oh, yeah,
riding a
definitely.
high. He beat Cornelius. He defeated Zarzul. An orc is nothing to him. But he does get in front of you. He just
That's
doesn't pull
okay.
you any further. Oh yeah, any movement?
Nope, she's staying right put.
Okay. Let's see here. So that, well, I mean, we know who he's going for. You hear some bellowing between the 2 ogres. This one starts clambering over. Also takes aim at Malgern.
Here
Like-
I am, rock you like a hurricane.
Well, that's the thing, because the one who actually you shot with arrows has changed his target to Castalia, but he's still shouting about you. So his buddy's going to pick that up. So this one is a Castalia. Ouch.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Wow.
That was not the Nerf bolt this time.
His buddy has to sag and say, "Fine, you hit it."
Fuck.
Any response, Castalia?
No.
I think you're out of range of Hellish Rebuke, yeah?
I can't cast it anyway.
No?
No.
How come?
I'd hurt someone who I don't want to hurt.
Well, it's only first level, isn't it? It does scale, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's second level.
Well, then it could be in the mists of opportunity. So could a first level, to be perfectly honest. Let's see here. So, bolt launcher now at Malgern. Fung. You know, and then an eruption of dirt showering over you. But, you know, you look across at Castalia and think, I'm fine.
Could be worse. Could
My
always
day
be
is a
worse.
lot better now.
I didn't want her to get hurt. The stupid, sexy dragonborn.
Elliot got a hell of a piercing right now.
Yeah, I don't. That's all.
Oh, yeah. There's a noise and a clank and a roar from a dragon, by the way.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's one that's friendly to you. But he saw that. Malgern.
I'm gonna keep shooting at these ogres.
Yeah, they have no
Shooting at
cover.
me.
They are completely in the open.
Yeah, and that one looks bloody, so we're gonna keep shooting him.
To be fair, he's more bleeding around the craters of force that hit him than the arrows. I'm just going to point that out. Yeah, you got another one. Just little twangs. Good solid damage, though. You know, bringing them down bit by bit.
You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna action surge.
Nice.
You got another one in you.
Yep. I'm getting
There
to
you
it.
go. That's the boy. As you just keep firing arrows, you're tracing up his chest before the last two just sink into the meat of the neck and he topples over.
Nice! It was worth it. I'll spend an action surge for that.
Yeah. Alright, now I can add these guys to the tracker. Why aren't they? There we are.
Oh, fuck me.
Hi.
It's okay. They're still far away. One of
Oh, no, it was just, I was looking to the south of the map.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed that, huh?
Yeah.
Any
I
movement,
noticed they
Melgern?
haven't. I noticed they had another night rod.
Yeah.
You know, I will take another step out of this tree. Not that it makes a difference, but yeah. I will.
You probably want to be behind the tree. I'm just saying these things are known for one thing.
Okay, yeah, if
To
Cornelius...
be fair, the only time it happened to him, Zarzul was on its back.
If you do impart that wisdom, yes, I will step behind the tree with you guys.
So at least if he gets hit now, he'll simply flat and droop.
And nothing else was lost.
Malgern will be hit, and his arse will skitch on the ground and just be a green smear. Lorna leaps up into the tree to observe. You watch her yawn. These guys made their move. Cornelius.
Oh boy.
It does seem like the party is very much a turtling kind of group.
I mean, wouldn't you be in this situation?
Yeah, right now the dumbest situation would be going outside and going, "Hey there, Mr. Big Buffalo. Please trample me down and send me flying 200 feet in the
And
other
on two
direction."
flanks, and they have fire support.
Well, obviously, one of our groups should charge off to the east, and the other should charge south. You know, split the party. It's a completely good idea.
Yeah.
Or, here's an idea. It's kind of what I was thinking about with the actual map as well, is there is high ground in the middle, but a cow cannot get up. Yeah.
I'm currently clearing
That's
the
right,
high ground.
dumbasses.
Except
Whatever,
they
wait.
have artillery on the high ground.
Yeah, artillery is really bad at close range. So,
We're also
Cornelius.
doing fairly good where we're at, so.
Yeah,
Cornelius.
but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna start shooting at the ogre and tell Castelli and Melgern to start moving towards the east and support there.
Beard, horns, code blue. Report E.
And I'll do a firebolt on the remaining ogre. Wow. Just wow.
It happened. We can say that confidently about it. It did happen.
Oh, good, I'm back.
You didn't miss anything.
Yeah, you missed nothing of consequence.
You hit for damage.
Yes, there is a number
Better
there.
than it's better than not hitting at all.
If we were playing Snakes and Ladders, this would be average.
Yes, but we're not. We're playing D&D where I'm a mage that cannot cast any larger spells because it'll kill other people.
Maybe.
I mean,
Maybe
that's a
it-
personal decision.
What if it was just a one-off, you know? A one-off, it happened twice.
We just need it happen twice.
Not enough. Third time's the
Yeah,
charm.
but he's a
Yep.
different class than you.
Mm.
It could be
If we-
one per class.
Okay, but let's try not to do it to the like a test subject or something that screams every time we try new.
Wizards once. Rangers repeatedly. Maybe.
No,
So you're just gonna hunker down here?
Yeah, I'm gonna hunker down here.
Alrighty, it's
take
time for
one
moves. This guy does not get his damage bonus, but he is going to look like he wants the Dragonborn. But there's a dog underfoot.
Oh dear.
Not the dog.
I think a 20 free hits for 18.
Probably.
He gets a bonus attack. As he smacks you with the hostage hitting stick. For 8 damage.
Oh god.
That's the most it can do.
So it is.
But there's annoying clang and a wolf whine.
Aww.
You don't know if it came from Wolfgang. It might have come from the guy inside the armor. He might have moved past the. He might have moved past the spectrum of human sounds. Castalia. You might be having fun with combat.
I am having fun.
I know the last turn was bad, but you know, next round was fun.
That was just, oh god, fucking. But also, yeah, but ogres are notoriously bad at hitting critical.
It's just I was working on something and I finished it, so I'm relaxing a tiny bit.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna try and take out more artillery.
You're starting to sound like me when I play Blood Bowl, Corvus. Yeah, the next turn could be. Yeah, it won't be. It'll be different this time.
No, except I'm the game that's talking to you when you feed your addiction. It'll be different next time, Braider.
Yeah. I've been down that road many times.
Right, and
Rock solid 24 damage.
over here. That'll be it.
You alright, Tally?
I've felt a lot better. Are there always two of you? If you do, introduce me later.
I mean, there's magic for that. I'm just wondering about. No, not for now. Not for now.
It's fine. It's fine.
He's gonna swing for the orc to the south of him. Almost gone. Yeah, you know what? He's just gonna bust it out just to get rid of this orc. At first, you know, the molten ball hits him. You see the orc's head crunch down into his shoulders. Then he just keeps pushing, and then there's a burst once he gets to the torso, and now the orc is all over the place.
Exploding in glorious light.
Yep, gloriously incandescent. Then for the other orc, Jesus Christ. And another smite just to get rid of him completely. To be fair, these guys are chaff anyway. Oh no, he didn't need the smite. Never mind. 2 orcs out of the way. And he quickly interposes himself to try and get attention with the Minotaur. Doesn't want Wolfgang getting hurt. But he's also seen what spells do. So, oh, but again, he doesn't have healing words, doesn't matter. But let's trim off that spell slot. And now it's time for the Aurochs. Isn't it great when they have just the right
Melgern.
amount of movement?
Hey.
But we're gonna see.
Are you, Malgern?
We're gonna see the results here because the other heavy armor dude is also getting attacked here.
Okay.
So let's see. So first off, it will be Malgern.
Oh,
But he did charge, so where's bonus damage here? I've got it. I didn't put down on it, I guess. Or did I put it in the extra damage portion of this? Oh, yes, I did. Okay, so it's another 2d8, which in this case is 4d8.
Jesus.
Ow.
No, move.
That's 44 damage.
Hang on, let's take a look. Let me just double check before you trim your numbers. I just want to make sure of this, because it might be less than that. This might be if you're prone or something. Nope. Now it does apply. Let's see here. Target takes an extra 2d8 piercing damage. Give me a strength saving throw as well. You remain planted, but you'd also feel concave.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Let's see, and then I'll tack on the proper damage roll for this as well. Yep. He is also hit. 24 damage. And where's his saving throw? Stay standing. But yeah, there is... It's kind of like when the town clock strikes 2. Dong, dong. As heavy armor meets ferocious cow. So it's, also I'm seeing the computer's temp jack up for no fucking reason, because Discord is such a hog. So I've sadly got to put the fan on even higher, which will get picked up in recording. Hang on, actually, let me open up the door as well, get some airflow as well. This is ridiculous. It should not be sitting at 64 degrees right now.
No.
Really irritating, Discord. I don't want to have to start doing this in TeamSpeak like with my streams. But yeah, that's the cow's turnover, and man, what a bad turn. Zarzul.
More arrows for the Minotaur, I think. Well, one. Oh well.
Both a good solid hit. The arrow punching against shoulder, and Wolfgang taking advantage by getting at the ankles and tearing. Let's take a look here. Stay standing.
Not surprising.
Well, it's only +4. Wolfgang.
And the biting shall continue.
Clear hit. Oh yeah, this guy was bleeding on the previous bite. There you go, he finally falls down. Fortunately, you also hear a "Ah!" from the guy in the armor.
That one's alive.
Anything else?
No, that's about it, I think.
Alright, turn of the orcs. What remains of them? 2, 3, 4. No, he has to move one step out of the way. Then these two, well, great axe. For a great guy. And misses completely. Alrighty, Rain.
Well, that's easy peasy because if it worked once, she is absolutely not risking frying the poor guy. She is going to. Oh, so now here's my question. Is the Minotaur, he's down on the ground. Do I have an uninterrupted line of sight, or would I be foobar?
If you're doing a ranged attack, it will be a disadvantage, and you do have a clear line of sight to him.
Okay, so then I'll go for the orc there then. Just because I don't trust my rolls.
15 barely hits.
Woo!
Though, as you sprinkle the orc, you think, maybe the cow is the problem. Malgern, do you feel the cow is a bigger problem than the orc on top of it? Oh, actually, I forgot about the orc that was in front of Malgern. Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay, you're fine. You can walk that off.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it was just worse. So this is better. You know, this is almost relaxing in that way. He hit you with all his force, and you're still numb from the cow.
Yeah.
Any movement, Rain?
No.
We'll see
And
about that.
she's figuring... I was about to say, and Pufflesworth is going to try. Oh, hail.
He's only a +1, mind.
So am I, that's the problem.
Nice. Twice now. It's time for your artillerist.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Did I skip someone?
No, I was just remembering with athletics, she was exhausted, wasn't she?
Oh, good
Why
point,
did you
yes.
do this to me?
You know why he does this to you. There you go. She did even better.
Wow.
Also, importantly, wasted 20. Anyway,
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm like, no.
time for your artillerist, who is looking at the tiny, tiny little scorched bit of skin. Like it's just been crisped a little bit. You know, if you put it under a toasting oven for about 4 minutes or so, it's just starting to go. But he doesn't like it. And he just fucking whiffs completely with Cornelius. Malgern. Moo.
Yes, Moo.
It's time to make some bacon.
Before I forget...
How the fuck do you make that out of a cow?
Let's add that in real quick. Still hurt. Now, is there any difference if I want to go for the orc or the cow?
No. You can attack the cow with ease.
Okay. In that case,
Only
we're
a trained
gonna-
cavalier would be able to impose disadvantage or focus targets. You know what's great? You're one away from hitting it. Literally anything rolled on the dice but a 1 would let you have hit it. But that hits, and it's a good hit.
Yeah, that's my turn. Just gonna go cry in a corner.
I mean, we should have probably specified were you one-handing or two-handing it. I don't think you want to two-handed here.
No, I would have only been one-handing it.
Well, I'm just looking at the damage roll. It's a fucking 1.
Yeah. But then I lose my, would I lose Duelist? Technically, I,
Do you have that?
Yeah.
Duelist
Yeah.
fight or dual fighting, or
Yeah,
dueling.
yeah. It would
When
just...
you're wielding a melee weapon in one hand, yeah.
Mhm.
So I lose it. So yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I want to keep it in one hand for that because obviously I need that bonus. Looking at those rolls,
The Tanarooks? Well, one of them starts jogging a bit, but the other, and then this one too breaks into it, just start to saunter towards, eyeing the bigger dudes. Well, the broader dudes. Can't say bigger dudes because he's a fucking dwarf. He's tiny. He's like pint-sized. Anyway, they're squaring you guys up. Cornelius.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep trying to hit the guy up there to see if the firebolt does better this time. Not by much.
It's still a hit. You know?
Don't patronize me.
Also, you know what? Lorna didn't like that, so she's gonna jump in here and try to lend a tentacle. She's gonna try and smack the cow for hitting you. And she did her best.
Yeah, and with that, I'm gonna get Droop to follow me a bit away, because I'll see the orcs are getting up there, and they can start dashing a little bit more. So we've got to fall back just a little bit.
Bet you're wishing he was here, aren't you?
Yeah. What spells do Droop actually have on him? What cantrips does he have?
He has Prestidigitation and Shocking Grasp.
Yeah, I'm not setting him up to set the bull.
What, you don't want to tase the bull and then see what happens?
No.
Where's your sense of adventure?
That's a question I ask you fucks all the time.
Yeah, I'm just gotta encourage Droop to follow with me to the back here.
Ooh, you were just out of range. Mind you, he dashed, so it's not as if he could attack her all. But he's still not quite in battle. This one, however, still is, and he's going to get up off the floor. And, well, the one who put him down there was the wolf. There you go, he's a miss. And he's going to try and hit you with the hostage as well. Also misses. Wolfgang is fine for now.
For now.
Castalia.
All right. First things first is I need some hit points, and we can't really heal. Also, I'm fucking annoyed at that ogre. He's gonna die. That'll come in short term. I got a big cow in the way.
To be fair, the one that hit you so hard is already dead.
Unfortunately, right now I can't see you all.
He's gonna die by association later. I'm going to Hexblade's Curse the cow.
Good.
Okay. I can't move into a position to flank that damn bastard because there's a Minotaur right in the way.
Well, also the orc, technically.
True. That is true. So, I'm gonna hit this cow with my packed longsword. And I can finally test this toggle that I made that checks whether it's Hexblade's Curse or not. So if it ever crits on a 19, I'll know.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
Do you get any additional damage for the curse?
I do. The +3.
+3. You kill the cow on your first hit.
Okay, well then, the rest goes... Wait, is this orc male or female?
Male.
He dies.
Sweetie, I'm a little worried about your misanthropic tendencies that have just forming in today.
No, it's just orders from one of the captain of the knights.
I know, I was there.
Higher power.
I remember what happened. Mostly the hammer.
And Malgern takes a penalty.
But the orc does stick the landing when his mount dies.
to immediately get whopped in the face.
No shit, he should have had 2 attacks. That's an orc chieftain.
And I will slide here because I know it's coming next turn, and I'm done.
You've got your second attack
Let's
to
see.
use on someone, so are you going to direct it on the orc?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just do one thing first, really quick. You can go and move to the next turn.
Did you get your
It's
HP
just,
for the kill?
That's what I'm
Okay.
getting now.
Oh yeah, leave the X on him.
Just move on to the next turn.
Yep, cow.
Let's see. No, not troop sheet.
Fails to strike the Dragonborn. Zarzul.
Okay, 13 HP.
Well, arrows for the Minotaur. Well, I just wish I could fire a second, but never mind.
Yep, never hit. Getting on his last legs now. Still standing. Any movement? Any bonus?
No, I don't want to risk casting a spell at this point.
I mean, you could have put a hunter's mark on this guy. That would have really helped your damage.
That's a spell.
Yes.
Yes!
Yeah.
Which hurts
Maybe it's not
your
working
friends.
anymore. Wolfgang.
More biting.
That is a miss. Any slinking?
Disappointed. Oh well. No, stay here.
Turn of the orcs. Congrats is missed. And, yeah, now I'm going to roll the proper one for Malgern and Castalia. Because I forgot this dude had the fist icon, which means he is a higher up orc. So he doesn't have a great axe. He has a greater axe. Malgern, Castalia. Shit.
Yep.
14 on Castalia. You get a net
Oh,
gain of minus 1 HP.
-2.
Oh, minus 2.
Eh. Eh.
It's been a rough
Now
day.
the main thing. The
Yeah.
main thing is anybody going to bother to tell the healers about this?
Zarzul, help!
So is that an additional 9 damage, just so I understand?
Just for you, yeah.
Okay.
9 damage on
Yeah,
you.
that's 9 damage hit for you.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I understood that. 'cause
And the 14 was for
you said
Castalia.
something about a net gain, and I was confused. Oh, but she... Oh, you were talking about the heal. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. I just got confused.
To be
by the
fair,
wording
if she
there.
hadn't been hit by a critical tree trunk, she'd be above half health currently, even with this damage.
Yeah.
It's just, man, that hurt.
Yeah, that
let's
was literally 50% of my HP.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As the normal
Yeah,
orc
we
boys
just-
are getting in there. Also, one more makes his presence known. You recognize it very well, Malgern and Cornelius, with the white dust over his hair and his face.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Okay, you can take him this time, Melkar. Third time's the charm.
Yeah, you're looking at Malgern, who's just had a fucking cow head imprinted in his torso.
Fine. Ugh.
He's wheezing, a lung is hanging out of his mouth, dangling. You can take him. You've got this.
Yeah.
Rain.
Okay, so this guy got up now, right?
To be fair, Rain, even though you're saying, like, is no one going to tell? You can visibly see that your party are the worse for wear
I was
currently.
gonna say, I think it's
Oh,
fairly
I thought that the tree was in the way, so I couldn't see them.
Well, you also know that someone got hit by a tree, and Castalia walked
Yeah.
past you.
She's also kind of beside the trunk, like you can kind of infer
Yeah.
from the movement
Okay.
happening.
You also
You can
heard...
also probably have heard the sounds.
Yes,
of
you
people
heard the
getting-
ding-dong of both heavy armor dudes getting hit by cows. One was louder. So you're not
You'll
unaware that the
undershirt
party are in
too,
danger.
Adam Malgern.
3, 4. Pufflesworth, come here.
Maybe Duck Pufflesworth doesn't want to
And-
come here.
But there's an orc right there, and he's a
Yeah,
big
they-
orc.
That's true. That's true.
I'm taking him to one.
Yeah, we'll get to that then.
So then, my sheet randomly closed because apparently the Chromebook hates life. So, here we go. And then, let's see. Jane is not sure if this is a good idea, but
Well, no
she's
one
going to
won't.
give it. She's gonna give it a go. Oh, wrong button. Oh, shit,
She
that would've
doesn't
been
mean to get siphoned off. She just means healing in general.
Yeah.
We gotta find it.
You can
Really?
tell when her heart isn't in it.
bad. Really,
You get 6 HP, Castalia.
really.
Yay! Thank you.
And I didn't hurt somebody, so now I've learned something else.
Potentially. What if he took the rest of
Maybe
your
touch
D8 roll?
spells, say,
But it's a healing spell, so wouldn't it heal him?
Fleet Storm doesn't deal damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be just takes raw magical.
Okay. Never mind. That debunks my theory. But I'm just a fighter, man, so what do I know?
You know to hit things very hard and very fast.
I also know when things hit me very hard, and that's not where the blood is supposed to be.
Speaking of hitting
Blood
hard and
goes
fast,
inside.
watch out, people.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Oh!
Look at that damage! That orc's world is
Nice.
over right now. He noticed that damage. That's how important it was.
But not so much in, I'm mortally wounded, but more in the, you little shit!
It's not even that as more of a... Huh?
Lots of
Yeah, but
Lots of crits, yeah.
yeah, but in the same way that when a puppy has gotten teeth and it really bites you, like there's no holes or anything in you, but that fucking hurt.
Yeah. That crumpled some
Holy shit.
some nerves. Anything else, Rain? You've still got a bonus action if you have any cantrips to spend, or anything else I got there.
Oh no, she's just kind of staring.
It's all ogre now. Although, a lot of people are no longer in sight. Because of Minotaur and Tree.
It's a
Although,
bad sign.
fire.
Don't like to do that.
that looks pretty clear. Not completely clear, so he's going to climb up a bit first.
Oh, I don't like that.
I understand.
Okay, who's he hitting?
B.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he was going to hit Pufflesworth
So-
and we'd see the ball fly.
Well, you have the option, Ray. If you want, he could be the one who takes the hit. You just have to pull on that leash really hard.
Oh no, she's not. No.
Well,
Are
think
you
about it,
sure?
The only thing, think about it. We
Yes.
only need to make the fire. The spit is already ready.
I mean, you could think about this being a lesson.
No.
So yeah, you came across, you put your hands on the devil, and then God punished you by throwing a tree at you.
Yep.
What did we learn?
I mean, I'm still okay.
Yeah, she's fine. This is the first damage she's taken. It's a big chunk.
She's just not very thrilled. It's like, I'm gonna go heal somebody, tree.
I touched Castalia and got hit by an amount of wood equivalent to her boyfriend, apparently. Malgern. This orc before you, now that you get to see him on the ground in front of you. Yeah, he's a little bit bigger than the average boy as you look to the right to see him approach. He's noticeable.
Oh, so he's taller than me, huh? Go for the legs.
Roblo, Chadlow.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This guy's actually buff and protected. That hits.
Yeah, but that's not.
14 damage. It's good. Starting to bleed now from his wounds. Could just
Good.
be a delay
Won't
from
know if
landing
it's
so
water,
awkwardly.
blood. I'm gonna hold my ground.
Alrighty. Tanaruk. As we continue just approach. This one, however, has gotten a bit bored in how long it's taken him to get up there. So he's just going to murder this orc beside him.
Yeah, that's a dead orc.
Yeah. As he just he just stabs him in the chest, bites out the throat, and just keeps walking. Giving that awful shudder of the shoulders, but you know he liked that. He had fun there. This one's going to do the same as he just stabs his way through the cow.
And how fitting! There is an animation of it, the Tanaruk doing just that.
Is there? Well, I suppose going for the throat, yeah.
No,
He's a-
it's tabletop.
He's a bit annoyed. The cow did not die successfully. But he does not want to be waiting to get into combat. Cornelius.
Yeah. 5, 10.
You know what's weird? I'm looking at OBS here, and when I mute the mic, which is the only sound source that should be going through OBS, there's still a little bit of noise at the bottom of it somehow.
Noticed OBS
move.
does that with me sometimes too.
I should have a pretty clear shot of the. No, actually, cancel that because I don't know how it feels about cantrips when it's that near to the pole.
I've done those.
I
Oh, did you hit the Minotaur?
it could be fine.
I
Oh,
hit
you
the
hit
thing
the-
literally right next to the Minotaur.
Yeah, but I'm afraid of hitting the Minotaur, is what I'm saying.
What's the worst that could
So-
happen, Cornelius? He might just take notice of you.
Yeah, like with
That's
that
not a-
Minotaur, because that person hasn't been actually hurt yet. So I mean,
I'm just gonna try and hit the.
Oh yeah,
Over here.
I forgot about this. I should have put that on there right there. Yeah, nice big red dot on the hostage. So you're aiming for cow or orc?
Cow.
Okay.
Finally!
You're sick of just hitting things shittily. You know
Yeah.
he has to be well done. Can't just be medium.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's why it's a 12. That's why the second dice was slightly lower.
No, you got it backwards, Corvus. Yeah. But what if we asked them
Who do
politely?
you think Cornelius said that's fucking Trump?
He probably has his fucking blue. Just the gentlest of heats for refined gentlemen's. I don't know, but for me,
Bobby,
I like to have it just
determined
medium,
to-
cooked right through. I don't like any pink. You child.
Ruined.
No, I don't. I don't like that there. Same with tuna. I just like it cooked through. When it's all one color, then it's done for me. Medium. It's still juicy. It's still flavorsome.
Makes sense.
Oh, hang on. You've got the wrong green thing hanging on to you. There we go. As I noticed that Zarzul's token was the one beside him. Do you want Droop to do anything?
Nah, since I still don't know what the spell is, I'm gonna encourage him not to.
Because he's got Cloud of Badgers. He's got Magic Missile and a wand that you gave him.
Yeah, but I'm still worried about the knight. Otherwise, I had let him let loose.
He could throw
Well,
a
you
stone.
have seen Rain do the Healy stuffs.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but she went to do a touch spell, so that meant that the area of which it could also cast might just be the touch spells are not sucked up.
He could throw a pointed stone.
And I do not want the droop to be in pointy touchy spell area.
Yeah, he's got a pointy stone if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Never mind.
He tried.
He gave it his all. It's been a while since he's hucked stones at things.
Yeah, I have. That is my fault for having trying to do more academical.
He's lost his throwing art because you turned him into a
Yeah.
nerd. Don't worry, though. He's always been shit at throwing. Let's be honest here. Droop has become more physically powerful by being a nerd. Because before he was just a punching bag. So anything else from you, Cornelius?
No.
Any utterances? Anything you want to say to the party to rally their morale? Protect me, peons!
Just hang in there and we'll get through this. Just watch the large number missiles.
Or a better idea, just pull out a bottle of wine and just display it. Double rations for whoever survives!
And half our group goes, "Oh, it's not beer."
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is an attack of opportunity for Rain and Pufflesworth.
Part of me is very happy. The other part of me is very worried.
Yeah, Pufflesworth gets an attack of opportunity.
Nope.
Having cocked... I mean, you whip it out, you try to bring it back, and it just winds up draping around your neck, and you think, I shouldn't pull it. I should not pull it just yet. I'll unfurl it first. And for
What about
Pufflesworth...
Pufflesworth?
Yeah, he's going to give it a go.
Come on. Oh.
Yeah. I was having as much hope for Pufflesworth as it was for Drain.
Hey, he rolled a 20.
Cornelius, this horrible, mangy fucking Minotaur. Now that you get a close look at him, which he didn't want. He did not want a close look at him while he was breathing. You can see that him, like the others, are just matted in dirt. Like soil and mud is clumping into every fiber. And then there's a horrible snort of air which makes the brim of your hat flop a bit. And we wait for the lag. There we go.
Yeah, that's just a hit. I'm not gonna put up a shield.
12 slashing.
Ow.
And then you see what could probably be a very nice looking young lady in that armor, but she's coming towards you at a speed.
That's a miss.
But I mean, what you see of the eyes is terror.
You just lock eyes.
You're just
That
lucky
moment
you were
for me.
standing here and not here. He could not charge at you in a straight line.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look offended and probably in a weird circumstance to have a social protocol. Now that is not a way to treat a lady.
For congrats. Ooh, nasty.
Ooh. What's up with all these crits today?
I know,
Oh, no.
they're just
Congrats,
coming thick and fast.
guy.
But he is going to swing for Wolfgang as well with the hit and stick, and misses. Castalia. Man, this is becoming a real slog.
Yes, it is.
It's only
so
round
we need
4,
to
I
trim the
think.
numbers. Huh?
I think it's only round 4 or 5 right now.
Yeah, there's been a lot of. Well, let's see.
A lot of blood.
1, 2, 3. Yep. All right.
So I've lost
Still-
a third of my HP per round, is what you're telling me.
Pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
Fuck.
Still. Yeah, wait, you know what? I'm getting an advantage. Yeah.
Pufflesworth looks annoyed because you're taking his advantage here. He could have
Yeah.
easily gotten in there.
Ooh.
Would have been a good time to cast Hex, wouldn't have?
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
23 damage is nothing to frown at.
It's really good. There's not much of this Orc Chieftain left. Like I say chieftain just because that's sort of the stat block. But, you know.
Nope, that's my turn.
Oh, wait a minute. Congrats, of course.
Yep.
Don't think I've skipped his turns, luckily. Might have. Okay, let's see. So, yeah, first of all, he too is sick of that cow. Ooh, look at that!
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh,
See, this is because
that's
cows are sacred.
right.
Of course, we had to have gotten the Hindu paladin.
On the bright side, it is enough. The orc does not stick the landing. He fucking eats shit. Just face first in the mud. Which is a little dishonorable, but you know.
Oh,
Let's
what?
see.
He's not gonna go for the other cow.
I mean, nobody saw that, right?
Well, he's considering his options here, you know. Yeah, he's going to go for a Minotaur. Because that's a problem there. And with that, he kills another fucking enemy.
Nice.
I've been working on that one for a while.
How does it feel to get your kills stolen? There's this horrible moment of all of this heavy muscle, armor, and scales of Congrats fucking leaping into the air by a foot or two, and then bringing the hammer down. The hostage is now prone, on a log, no longer being held.
That's both good, and with the horned boy right there, not so good.
Congrats quickly presses his foot out to make sure he turns the log so the poor hostage doesn't wind up face down in the mud.
No spell casting until they are off the log.
Zarzul.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Zazul's going to...
Let's get rid of some tokens here.
Yeah. Yeah, fire an arrow at the orc chieftain down there. Let's get something finished, maybe. Who knows?
Just steal someone else's kill, sure.
I'm gonna steal your girlfriend's kill.
You did it. You stole that kill. You stole the glory from Malgern.
But worse, you stole it from Hopefulsworth.
Ooh, that's a point. Well,
Yep.
yeah, that's a point. Don't forget,
Yeah.
you're lower in the ladder than he is. You're his bitch.
Well, not anymore.
He did this by pushing you over
Can actually
once.
see where the arrow... we'll see.
Nah, he has no
Climbing
idea.
back
He doesn't
the
look
ladder,
up.
as it were.
He doesn't look up. He just saw that the orc fell
Actually,
over.
the worst
Obviously,
thing is I stole a kill. The worst thing is I stole the kill from Lorna.
she didn't really care much. She was more about the cow.
Yeah, I
Okay.
wouldn't be surprised if she goes.
Um,
She was more worried about her designated Tommy Scratcher was taken out of the picture.
Yeah.
God, with 6 legs, all with big claws, that's a dangerous area.
When a
I'm
cat
gonna-
shows you their
yeah.
belly, it is truly a sign of trust. Then
At
when
least
they,
5 minutes.
It's
when
also
they-
a trap.
yeah, it depends on the
quick
cat,
glance.
but yeah.
Who looks in worse shape, Castalia or Malgern?
I mean, Castalia does a little more sort of, you know, calisthenics. Malgern, he's got a beard gut going on.
On a scale of about 80, I'm about a 24.
He's definitely missing the
Okay.
higher percentage of HP.
You do know that Castalia has someone who will lay hands on her.
You can't say
Okay,
that
I'm
when I
gonna-
take a drink. I
I'm-
almost
I-
spat
I-
wine punching the keyboard. Fuck you.
That was great.
Well,
was,
in that
was-
case,
go on.
I'm going to use my hands to really, really make Malgern feel better.
You push and you just keep going through the beard, and
Oh.
you keep wondering, when am I going to reach dwarf? Because it just keeps going through the beard, and the beard keeps going. I
The
feel
way
my
he
hands are
worded
going out
that,
for the other
I-
side of him.
So- Oh, the way he worded that, I'm not so sure. Can I resist?
You just see those creepy, skinny fingers coming towards you.
I feel something under my beard. It's just, oh no, oh no.
You're not even sure if he got through the beard, but you're healed.
Yeah, I feel better.
His beard's looking better.
Yeah.
Beard looks
His
immaculate.
beard's
Oh,
looking
fabulous.
excellent. Success.
You've healed his pride, if not his wounds.
Oh, it's gonna take more than 9 to heal my pride.
Also, how did you do
Do I
that?
have to be honest here?
Yeah, unfortunately, trim that 12 HP off. Zarzul,
Huh?
you don't get 2 actions. Cure Wounds is an action.
Ah, that's right.
Ah.
Never mind.
Healing Word is the bonus.
Healing words, that possibly dangerous one as well.
Maybe. It could be perfectly safe. It could be beneficial.
Okay.
All you have to do is try.
Do not try.
Nope. Nope. I'm just going to say, you got this, guys.
That's the first fucking time you've ever told the kobold, no, don't do it.
Yeah.
And it really should have been said previous times.
Yeah, quite frequently.
This is the time you choose. This.
And Wolfgang's got no target in melee unless he wants to savage the hostage. Which, I mean, his instincts might want to go for. So now it's his turn. Oh, actually, do you want to amend your movement?
Yeah, I backed up one space just to,
Okay.
so I got slightly better line of sight on what's coming.
Okay.
Um,
I've just got line
Can-
of sight that the ogre has right now.
It's not that great a sight. He's already hit one.
I'm a smaller target.
Yeah, he's behind Pufflesworth
can
and Rain.
Wolfgang-
Yeah.
Hmm, it's
No,
funny if there's
technically
any-
he's next to me. He's behind Pufflesworth.
which just about covers it. Just wondering if there's anywhere Wolfgang can drag this hostage away to, which isn't towards a Minotaur.
Back the way we came.
Yeah, what? Yeah, I'm thinking that. Can I drag the hostage around the back of the tree here?
Give me an athletics roll.
Athletics, that's strength. I'll have to do. Yeah.
No, you do manage to drag him, but it's just the one space. Wolfgang still has his movement,
Possible
however.
improvement.
Better than nothing, yeah.
At least Kidgrass can get in front of him now.
Why is it doing that? That's weird. Okay, just block the orc at this point.
Alright. The orc gets up. He is just fucking caked in mud and swings wild for whatever is nearby because his face is just like he went deep in there. And misses. However, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I forgot to move this guy up last turn. That's it for the boys, I believe. Yes, no further tokens. So, swinging in. First one from Malgern. Gastalia. You guys are fine. Actual relief felt. Rain.
Rain is gonna do something she doesn't normally do, but she gestures and she tells Pufflesworth to attack this guy. Tries to move forward.
You are almost
so
pulled
that
off your
he-
feet by how quickly he goes.
I figured. And while he's doing that, then I am
He misses
to
completely.
try. Not
I love the
surprised.
name of that tackle puff.
I have a lot of fun coming up with names.
Stalia.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
She's willing
And
to
I'm
put
sticking
more
to
than
the
one
first
finger
level.
on you this time. That's 2 on the shoulder.
Well-
Be healed.
She's only sticking to the first level spells just in case. That's what's been working so far. She doesn't want to upsize it just in case.
Well, I'm just saying, compared to how bad the previous heal was. This time
Yeah.
there's actual physical contact. That's why it's working. Alrighty. Time for the artillerist. He's judging his aims. I mean, that orc is kind of in the way. The red target was really easy to pick out. The dwarf is just sort of packed in a little bit. But, you know what? Why not? It's just sort of hanging about there. And his bolt goes through the mirage of Lorna. Malgern.
I don't feel so good.
I know, but play your
I'm,
character who also doesn't feel good.
I'm gonna try to hit this orc here.
Yeah, that hits.
Is that a hit? Okay.
Yep. 14 is the magic number.
Oh no, the other guy was a bigger one.
Yeah, he was a big dude.
I was like, wait, it didn't, but yeah, they're different. That's a miss, though.
Do you want to follow Rain's example?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's go for it.
Roll me animal handling, because you're dealing with a lazy cat. It's not a cat, though. Don't ever get the idea of it's a cat.
It's a cat.
It's not a cat.
The lazy not cat.
It's got 6 fucking legs.
Ah.
Nope, she will obey.
Oh, hey.
And she just stretches her neck out, the jaws open, and then she just presses on the thigh of the orc. Because she's just got the side eye on you the whole time, like this is right. She's waiting for confirmation.
You're doing great, sweetheart.
And then she just draws away and just sort of sits back, shoulders hunched, head a bit low, but looking forward.
Well, I guess the orc's going to be very confused at this point.
Yeah. He uses a turn in confusion, right? Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Don't like that.
It's okay.
Hey, buddy.
It's okay. He had the charge. But I'll just double check something here. I'm pretty sure he does have reckless advance like the others. I used to have a receipt in place. Oh wait a minute, he's in Monster Manual, not Wallows. I think. Yeah, he's in Monster Manual. Where the fuck is my Monster Manual? There it is. I just gotta double check. Did I put... Nope. I still have a bookmark set for the Oni. Isn't he in the York
There's
section?
one out there still.
I mean, why limit yourself with such small numbers? Maybe he isn't Wallows, actually. Tanaruk. Sorry, but this... Yeah, he is in Wallows. That's my memory playing at me. I just gotta make sure. Because this could be the difference between her having health and not. Okay, he must be in the orc section then. If anywhere. Yes, here we go. Okay, yes, he does have aggressive. So, he does get to attack. Sorry about that. I just had to make sure. So, first 2 attacks will be on Kagratz. Second 2 attacks will be on Castalia. Because they're doing everything as a couple these days. You know what it's like. You know what? He's actually going to go reckless Well, congrats. Because he seems like a big dude. That's a miss, surprisingly. That's a hit. For 11 damage. And then Castalia, because you're just a slip of a girl, and even though you're casting magic about, I mean, you're not any kind of imposing target to him, so just normally. Both misses. Clear misses. As you dance and weave and bob. Congrats is hurt enough to look injured. But it's okay. He carries it with a sense of dignity. Cornelius.
Oh boy. Well, time to see if touch spells are gonna affect the. Because other than that it's just gonna have to getting hit. So I'm gonna try and do a. Where is there we go? The shock and grasp on the Minotaur in front of me.
You have advantage. Droop has pulled out his false fife and is making ear-piercing shrieks with it to distract the Minotaur.
Ah!
It's a helpful action, but you kind of wish it wasn't. It works, however.
Yes.
It's a hit. 12 damage. You see his fur bristle. You see chunks of dried earth crackle and break away. You fortunately see it not travel through the pole.
Oof.
Luckily, wood is not a good conductor.
Well, I was more worried that it was gonna be sucking magic to it if this was also gonna be the case here.
To be fair,
I'm gonna tell Droop.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna tell Droop that it's time to hightail it out of here.
I don't have
This is
one.
not where whistles is supposed to be.
We're meant to be in the studies and the libraries of the learned world.
Exactly. Pardon me, lady. We'll be back for you later.
Yeah, you're glad you can't really make out her expression. She probably would understand in a less trying circumstance.
Oh, well, sorry, Sassul, if it decides to take stock, and I might have fucked you over.
Well, see, here's the thing. A Minotaur likes to go in a straight line.
Oh no, Droop!
Stampede! It misses. Hang on. No, it doesn't actually. Droop has an armor class of 8.
No, Droop.
For 16 damage. He's alive, but oh man, the noise. Actually, hang on, let me just make sure that's the correct one. That it doesn't have any bonus damage to it, I forgot about. Oh, no, don't want to click it. Oh, no, never mind, there is actual bonus damage, hang on.
Oh god.
So I'll just click that there, there we go. And now we'll do the damage. There we go, that's more like it, yep. So we add the 14 onto the previous 16. And Droop is not awake. So there's no horrible noise, thankfully, because you just heard, ah!
Oh, God.
And then,
I'm amazed he didn't disappear into the forest.
well, I haven't rolled that yet. It's good. It could be a home run.
God.
Your assistant got launched.
And only because you ran.
Luckily, that was his action because of how he has to adjust himself for the hostage. But yeah, Cornelius, you were running, and then suddenly your coat's whipped back behind you, and suddenly there's less footsteps.
Oh, dear.
Do I get him on the way 5 for a 7?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you scrape him right across the thigh. You're glad you went for a serrated dagger, not a stabbing one, or you might have been taken along for the ride. Castalia.
Oh boy. I gotta
Team
help with
Druid
that
with blasting it off
Minotaur,
again.
but I've also got a big set of problems in front of me.
You've got a demon in front of you.
Yes, I do. So it's time to hit the demon.
Would you like to hex it? Or
No.
use any other spell effect?
No. I would not.
Very good rolls. Not so great. But it's 20 damage.
Not so good there. Yep.
As you start making marks on him.
That's my turn.
There are no cows remaining. Let's get rid of that turn. Zarzul.
Zarzul's going to move up. It's weird. And attack. Put an arrow in more Minotaur.
It's a good thunk of an arrow. Well, in this case, rock smashing enough to pierce the skin.
And Wolfgang, in seeing this, is going to bite Orc. Attempt to bite Orc.
An attempt was made. But he gets another try. As everyone pulls out the script, yes, he gets
His
another
biting
shot.
shall continue.
There you go. Now he's savaging him. He's going for the normal orc, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Just meets it, so he stays a standing. Alright, orkiness now. So let's see. This guy does not want to be dealing with the Tanaruk, to be perfectly honest. He saw one of his buddies get carved down while chasing it, so he's going to step around here. And, unfortunately, Rain, he sees that your ears are a bit pointy.
Yeah.
They do be like that.
Nope.
Castella, do you want to do an attack of opportunity on this orc?
Yeah, he did move out of your reach for one to go.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can
And
keep a
I will
hold.
certainly do it. Reaction. Bonk.
That's a good hit. So let's see. Then we have the one with Malgern. He's going to swing at Malgern. Then we have the one with Wolfgang. You can see why the Orc Horde of Grabnagger is upgrading its normal military. The rank and file are a little
The
bit.
question is, do
Oop.
you manage to hit the demon
side.
instead?
No, we don't do any of that bollocks. Also, I forgot to add the shaman to the tracker. He would have moved last turn. The dude is chanting heavily. Anyway, so that's the orcs done, I think. Yes. Rain. There is a big gorilla-physiqued orc bearing down on you. Which is different from your dainty catboy.
Yeah, I don't like this at all. I'm going to go with nothing at all on that front.
How do you always roll so low?
Pufflesworth
then,
shows how it's done. And because of that, he's bleeding. Pufflesworth wounded him, and you didn't, Rain.
He's the best.
Malgern. No, 1 second, guys. Malgern. Enjoy, Malgern.
Malgern, you get that 6 healing.
Healing word works. Okay, excellent news.
Downside. Let's see. She's a bit obscured now because of the orc in the way. He's
I
not
might
gonna.
actually keep those 6 points.
He's not going to shoot near Vatanaruk. That's a fucking terrible idea. He will need a 20 to hit him, but he's still going to roll for it. As a tree trunk sails right past Zarzul.
Okay, excellent.
Malgern.
There's only one thing that needs to happen right now. That orc needs to die. With rolls like that, he won't.
That's a hit.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was 16. Come on, roll 20. Thank you.
You know what you just did?
Don't
Okay.
say it. Don't
killed
say
him.
it. I'm rolling.
No,
You
give
killed him.
Lorna a chance.
I don't know what you're worried about. He's dead.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
As you carve down the small potatoes, considering the situation right now. Now you've got a choice.
Yeah.
There's a damsel in distress, and Castalia's in trouble too.
Yeah, but she can handle herself. Like,
At
there's
this
a
point, I'm
squishy,
not entirely sure who you're calling the damsel here.
there's a
You know
squishy
who the damsel
over
in distress
here.
is, Cornelius.
There
Okay.
we
The
go.
one who
That's-
wears the silken knickers.
Take that, cow.
Do it now.
Much appreciated.
There you go. The injuries are starting to mount. Well, you see, I gave him 2 options because we know he's not thinking about the third one. We know this
Let's
isn't
try this
option C.
Lorna, I want you to bite it.
This is a lot of activity for her. But she's still okay with it. She actually hit.
Yeah!
For 5 piercing.
You did it.
Twice as good as Pufflesworth, and you know it.
Positive reinforcement.
Yes, are you going to
Yeah.
encourage this behavior?
Yes, I am going to encourage this behavior. Very good. I'm petting my real cat because of this.
Aw.
Now it's the turn of the Tanarooks. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to do Kagratz's turn.
Yep.
So, he recognizes what this fucker is. A Tanarook is not a normal orc by birth. So that's a clear hit. And then he's going to go big.
Big smite.
Oh. That is big.
And a Tanarook is a fiend, so the 6 damage also chips in.
36 damage.
37.
Oh, yeah, 37.
1 point of fire. And then, let's see here. Yeah. Okay. I forgot to add this one on. Hang on.
Chloe.
Oh, no, I don't really need to. But he's going to use his Inspiring Smite ability, so that's a Channel Divinity burned. He's going to give himself 2d8 plus 8. Temporary HP. Yep, plus your level in this class, yep. So he's going to give himself 16 extra HP because this is getting a bit problematic. But yeah, the Tanarook takes 37 damage in a single blow.
Oh god.
But he does get the hit back using his reaction. And hits. For 9. But that's his first attack. Because paladins are bullshit.
God.
Am I right?
Yeah.
He's going to hit him again. He still has advantage. Weaker this time, but then comes the big smite. Because he can do more than one of those a turn.
As long as he has spell slots.
Yep. And it doesn't count as a spell, incidentally. Very specific about that. So that is 41 damage? Yes.
Yeah.
That is 41 damage.
Yes.
The Tanaruk is almost fucking dead.
Okay.
Yes, he has dealt 78 damage in one turn. Paladins are bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. And there's the one. Unfortunately, we got the next part of bullshit. With Castalia. Yep, this one's going reckless on it.
Alright.
Also, I forgot to do the actual fucking turn on Congrats too, so don't worry. He will also get hurt. So that's one hit, I
Okay.
think.
Yep, only the blade hits.
Okay.
Ow.
And then this one is for Congrats, not for you. But you kind of wish it was for you. So, I mean, while you're dodging and weaving and getting hit, you do get this fucking blinding flash of nuclear fire across the battlefield. So you know your boy is doing well.
Mm-hmm.
He is yelling out that this, he is getting into a bit of a spiel on the paladin right. This is the path of the righteous. He will suffer no demon, suffer no heretic. Cornelius, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and shock and grasp this Minotaur.
You think Droop went a clear 20 feet, maybe more.
Is that a hit or a miss?
13 is a miss.
Alright, well, this is gonna suck then. Right, Malkern, I'm gonna leave this to you. Lady, this is Malkern. He's gonna try and save you. As I'm gonna try and run past the bull to try and use the healing word on Droop. Because I assume that I cannot, not healing word, oh, is it healing word? That's
Oh, no. The reason Droop's off the map is because he went that away.
Oh, okay. Well,
I just moved his token up is all to get him off the field.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want, he's right there,
I
black.
see the word. Can I see him?
Give me a perception roll. He's green and he's among all the mud, dirt, foliage, and he landed with an impact. Yeah, you can see his little form crumpled. It's in an unnatural position.
Okay, well then I'm gonna use healing word on him from where I'm standing. From Sasu is gonna have to roll it. There we go. He's fine. Just stay down, Droop.
I can only do that.
Good boy.
So, did you actually move?
No.
So you just didn't do the introductions and then just turn around?
Yeah, well that's because I thought you went past him. Well, I couldn't see him, so that's why I did it. So just
That
ignore
was
what I
the
said
bonus
before.
action, wasn't it?
It was.
It was using the ring of... Yep, so you've
Well,
got an action to do.
Actually, it's... No, it is an action.
Attack.
Trying to remember. Yes, all say it's a bonus. Okay.
Okay.
It's one of those awkward things of I think it states in it that you use the action of the spell put in it, because there is normally an action to use a magic item. But I think it does specify a magic ring, but you just cast the spell as it is. However,
Yeah, because last time I did it, I was trying to use my action as that spell, and
Yeah.
you said I couldn't do that.
yeah,
It
I'm
was
just
a
trying to
bonus
remember my
action.
ruling. Anyway, 20 on you, Cornelius?
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah, that's a 14.
Ow.
Then he's going to hit you with a woman. 12 misses.
Yes. Ah, see, we are both in the same. We feel the same right now. Malkern is just took very short for me to get the same level.
Yeah.
Malgern took a bus ride and you just had to walk outside your door.
I'm going to attack this Tanaruk. It is stupid, but I don't care. I will suffer not the demon. He attacked recklessly. I get advantage.
Yep. Both those hits. He will use his reaction to attack on that first hit. 17 misses.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then minus 17 damage. You hear a warming, familiar, heroic voice calling back, breaking through his diatribe about heroics. You alright, my beloved?
I still stand and breathe. Let's make sure they no longer do.
I'll be with you soon. You notice he speaks with a lot more confidence than he does normally. This is a man in his element. And,
And that's my turn as I reload. Roll 20.
oof. Also,
It just was keeping up my damage result stuck in the chat window. I'm like, no, go away.
yeah, it's a pain. Anyway, that Tanaruk's dead. Congrats, just fucking murdered him, unsurprisingly, doing 70 damage to him the previous round. Now, yes. And 11 actually misses, because he doesn't have advantage to hit the normal orc. Not surprising, he's swung with such massive potency and power bringing the hammer down, but he doesn't quite pivot correctly and just manages to miss the orc. But the orc knows. He'd be fucking dead if that collided with him in any way, shape, or form. I also forgot to put the red dot on the orc ages ago, because Wolfgang wore him down. The shaman's turn.
Which is what I'm worried about.
He continues to approach. He places his hand on the Tanaruk.
You know it's bad when you get it in stereo.
And then he starts casting a spell with his other hand. He's casting slow. It's a 40-foot cube.
All right. Let's see it. That's 30 feet.
Yeah, I know. Let's just see here. Basically, he's putting it on you lot here. That orc boy is fucked. Let's see. So he can cover a lot of ground with this, actually.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
he's gonna hit himself.
Well, no, he's not putting it. He's not putting it there. He's putting it here, but there's more going off this way to the north.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's gonna take some saves here. Wisdom saves. Zarzul, Rain, Castalia, Povelsworth, Wolfgang, congrats. Zarzul, you are slowed.
Yeah. Well, that's not due to the spell. That was due to what he smoked before we went into
Yeah.
combat.
Wolfgang is slowed.
Congrats is slowed.
What about
Even though he's got a
Paul's?
+5. Yeah, I'm about to roll for him. I don't think he's got a chance. Yeah. There we go. So he's also slow. So now you've got the choice of an action or a bonus, And no multi-attack. Which only matter for 2 of you, and it only affected 1.
Oh, wait. Oh, for fuck's sake. I forgot that I had the fucking... Oh, wait. Well, actually, I probably shouldn't have done it anyway, because it'll hurt the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Counter spell. It's been so long since I had to use it last time. Probably for the best I didn't shout it out.
Zarzul.
Guys.
It's time to take your turn.
Okay. There's going to be a arrow in the Minotaur. Again.
So
Maybe.
far this battle has gone for 2 hours 15, but I think this makes sense for this kind of battle.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Who, you shooting the Minotaur yet?
Yep.
Even his response is delayed. You've got 15 foot of movement.
Yeah.
Just hang on, no, go up there. I just want to show you something. Everyone else scroll down. Go up there, Zarzul. I just want to show where he wound up.
It's like the bar scene where he walks into a
Okay.
room, he's surrounded.
No, it's like Rex on Gettysburg.
Oh yeah, yeah. You realize you're on the wall. Oh, shit.
Why is it doing this? I can't move my token properly. It's being weird as hell.
Just connection issues. Let's see. Where the fuck did you go? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
If Wolfgang,
On
it made it
plaid.
worse.
There
Yeah.
you go. That's why I like to use the keyboard.
Okay, I was trying to move there. Hide behind the tree from the shaman.
Yep.
Basically. And on seeing me attack, Wolfgang will take a slow nibble.
That's a nibble.
The problem is he went in with full force, and now because of his slowness, it's persisting at its fullest force. It's like a hydraulic press right now.
Okay.
Yeah, this orc is fucking dead.
The orc is feeling every
As Wolfgang just bites down the leg and then keeps biting down with a vice-like grip, just more blood gushing out, tendons being teared, and the
he
orc can
feels
do nothing.
every millimeter
Yep,
that the tooth goes in.
it is methodical. Any partial movement from Wolfgang?
That wasn't Wolfgang's turn.
Yes, it was, because you cannot do reactions while you're slowed.
Oh, so Wolfgang can't do a reaction.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
So that was his actual action.
Damn. Yeah.
Okay. And now the two of you, and now you roll for both of them a wisdom save to see if the effect is
Got it.
gone. Zarzul is still slowed. Wolfgang is not slowed.
Okay.
So hang on a second. Let me just double check something here. Yeah, okay. Alright, so that's done. Now it's the turn of the one remaining orc.
Did he pass?
He does not rolled yet. I was gonna because I figured I'd wait until his turn. He did pass. 14 was just what was needed. And of course he's going to swing at the elf.
Don't like this.
It's alright, didn't matter. It's just a clear whiff.
Well, let's try this again. Because it's worked so well all the other times.
And you all remember And you all remember just how Castalia ripped through hordes of enemies. She killed a hydra with this thing. Most of the time it's just
can't.
Yeah, most of the time it's just been tied around your leg. But you know what the best
There
part
we go.
is? You know what the very best part is? You
that
can
I
get-
Malgarded it.
Yes, he has 1 HP.
Pufflesworth
You know-
attack.
it's
Pufflesworth attack.
it's less doing a Pokemon style, and you're more just letting the leash go a little bit looser to encourage him. Here you go. It's all on Pufflesworth.
Can he do it? No.
Of course he
No.
fucking can't. He's worthless. I mean, he's the best.
Oh.
Untouchable. He's the greatest.
What
He's
do
so
I
great. He's letting
have?
his peon get a kill to know of his majesty.
Any movement?
No.
Well, this guy sees an easier shot now. But he still misses, even though Kagratz is dodging in slow motion. Malgurn.
Well, I mean, I guess we go for the one thing that's still standing. Well, except for
There
that.
are, there
or
are
the
5
other thing.
things still standing.
Yeah. But I don't really want to walk away from this cow.
The cow is a hostage.
Come on, gotta
So are you
roll.
gonna do something your turn, you know? Take part?
Fucking
Oh my god.
Those are D20s, right? You're not just flipping a coin?
I hold on. Let me put the Blood Bowl dice away.
Do you want to flush your rolls a little bit here? Just click a few talons?
Oh Jesus!
He's been hitting it all the other times.
I know.
Yeah, it has.
But
it
this is
hasn't
a...
been bad. Oh,
It's
fuck
even
you,
a
roll.
19, the roll you never get.
Fucking hell! I hate you, roll 20. Fuck, this is the worst thing I've done ever.
That'll do. You don't want to waste any more. It's a glitch.
I know. Yeah, that's. Oh fuck me.
Do you want to send in Lorna?
Yeah, I do. So I'd probably.
After you whiff, she's kind of looking at you confused. So you're going to need to roll animal handling, yep.
Yeah, no, I figured I would.
She's just kind of
Nope.
confused.
Yeah, me
'Cause that
too,
thing-
sweetheart.
To be
Ew.
fair, that thing is bigger than her, and she's just thinking,
No,
no, not today.
she didn't try to bite the hostage, so you know,
Yeah,
small victories.
that's a progress. Castalia, you still got your problem.
Yes, I do.
Luckily, he's still going reckless because he wants you dead, because now he's realizing you're a devil. Even though you don't actually count as one for classification purposes.
Both those hit.
The consistency, though. 19.
I'm still standing.
I know, but right now it's just one butt cheek and a thong. That's about it. Everything else has been carved up. But luckily, that's the only Tanaruk left. Cornelius.
Yeah. Third worst. Same as the first. Grab the Minotaur.
That's a hit. It now cannot swipe at you as you run away.
You got this, Mulgurt.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the axe. The head of it is the size of you. Yeah, you got this.
Also, if someone has not yet released the man from the pole from the other Minotaur, please try and release him so he's not attached to the magic rod.
As everyone else looks across at how Wolfgang, Kagratz, and sometimes Zarzul have held off the entire Eastern Front by themselves. And he's just asking them to do more. Is that it for you? Droop is taking the advice and just staying down. Minotaur time. You know what? He's just not done with you yet.
Oh,
You see him shoulder the tree you're hiding behind out of the way. Lorna does respond to movement, however, like most cats do. And misses. Her teeth just sort of drag against part of the fur. You just see her doing that, the usual thing that cats do when they taste something that they don't like, just constantly bringing the tongue out. That's a miss, luckily.
Yeah. Whew.
That's not.
Ow.
You're being physically assaulted. Just free bludgeoning, though, because he can't really get the right swing momentum going with the fact there's just a person on this. Still, you're wondering, would Patience be annoyed by this? Castalia.
Well, I know what I have to do.
You know you're not alone in this.
I know. But I know what I have to do. So first things first. Dice, please be with me on this. I'm hitting the orc. Is that a hit?
That is a hit.
Good. Okay, that should kill him as he's been Valgurned.
Oh, that one, yeah. Okay.
Yep. And with
Yep.
that, I can move here. And I can strike at the shaman.
That is a clear hit. Let's see here. He continues concentration. Good idea, though. As you watch your lumbering, huge boyfriend, sort of dragged out, move the furthest he can. That's it.
That's my turn.
Let's see here. Does he have anything useful here? Yep, all he can do is flick with the hail spike. Let's see. He's going to go for He's going to get the attention of Tanaric. That's what he's going to do. He's taking one look at you. You could see in slow motion his eyes draw back at seeing how roughed up you are. Hey, it hit. That's nice. That's all he can do, sadly, this time. It's the turn of the shaman. Who looks at the Hellborn in front of him. And her dancing silks.
That was the shaman.
Hmm?
I thought that was the shaman.
That was getting hit? No, he's trying to attract the attention of the Tanaruk. Dee-ba-doo, and he's going to roll. And miss, luckily.
Just out of curiosity, can you do the damage roll? I just want to see how bad it would have been.
Oh, sure. That's not the end of it, don't forget. Because he'd also do that on top of it.
Yep.
Don't worry, he's still got another one in him. He's spouting words in Orcish and little bits and pieces that are actually picked up on by Rain. They're insults, they're horrible things to say to a woman. But there's little bits of abyssal creeping in. I assume Zarzul is aiming for the shaman, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to try and put an arrow in this shaman. Slowly put an arrow in him.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, Congrats is no longer slowed. But it might not matter in a second. 2 I did, yeah. Just to make it easier. Still saves. He meets the DC. But you still get to roll your own wisdom save, and it's got a plus 2 to it, I think. Let's double check. Yeah, just plus 2. So you are no longer slowed, Zarzul.
Okay. Okay.
And now Wolfgang.
I believe Wolfgang wasn't slowed. Didn't he make?
Yeah, Wolfgang
Yeah,
is not
Wolfgang's
slowed.
okay.
He has his full movement. In fact, right now, no one is slowed. Except for Pufflesworth. But he doesn't count as a person.
We are gnawing on Shaman at the moment.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Stay standing.
What about this concentration?
Doesn't matter, actually. It's not affecting anyone, but sure. Still has it. I mean, hang on. Does it persist, really? Yeah, doesn't matter at this point. If he's got it or not, doesn't affect anyone. We are out of orcs. Rain, your turn's up.
Yep, it definitely is. So I'm going to. We're in the danger zone here, so he's finally going to risk that, trying to up it a little bit.
Roll me 2d10.
You're still attached to the pole.
The pole isn't the issue. There's nothing on the pole apart from just wood grain.
9.
The sounds are muffled. Not too pleasant.
Damn it.
And yeah, they go
She
for
was
the dude.
hoping because. At this point, then, she just kind of looks annoyed. And just at the orc shaman, she's done with everything. So she switches over to Abyssal and says, "How dare you talk like that to a lady?" She's trash talking now.
He trash talks back, but I won't give any specifics. Just foul. It's
Does he notice she has pointy ears?
Yes, and he focuses on that.
Oh.
He explains in great
Actually-
detail your demise, the things that will be done with every part of you over a consistent period, and then how he will draw your soul up from the ether to torture that as well. You know, very thorough.
Not on your Nelly.
Ending, of course, with how all will be a kingdom of ash. Pufflesworth.
Pufflesworth.
Okay. He hits. He hits this guy, remember?
Yeah.
The one that attacks back as a reaction.
And he has not had to use his reaction. So that's 5 damage. Actually, hang on. Yes, he does not have resistance to that. So, let's go here.
Yeah, this is going to be fun and exciting. I know.
He hits, of course. For 10 damage. It's almost like a golf swing. You feel the leash go tight as he's sort of jerked into the air by the smash and then flops down. But hey, he gets to make his wisdom saving throw now.
Oh no. So anyway,
Still shooting for Congrats, and that's a hit. 14 damage. So there goes the temp HP.
Congrats just coming running. I'm coming, hon, and then just poof.
Oh no, no, no.
That's
That's fucking light. That is him running towards her now at full speed, and he just shoulders the tree trunk out of the air. This is the kind of thing of a dude running and a kid throws a ball at him and he just smacks it aside. I am fucking busy. And then he starts to climb down. Out of sight. Malgurn.
Alright. It's just you and me, cow.
And Lorna and the wizard and Droop and the knight he's holding hostage. Also behind you is the elf, the dragonborn, the owl bear cub, you know. Castalia too. She's there. She's very noticeable actually.
Hey, there it is.
There's a hit.
I'll take that one.
Still up.
Well, that's all I got. Oh yeah, I gotta get used to this.
Don't get too used to it.
You can bite him if you want, sweetheart.
No.
She's not in the mood. She goes prone, starts licking at her paw.
She did try.
She's done enough for today, really.
No,
Yeah.
she's not gonna lick her paw. It's the butthole cleansing right now.
Yeah. Oh.
Actually, you know what? Let's roll. What's he got for wisdom? Yes, it is just an encouragement. Yep, he's going for Congrats. He wants the bigger meat. As he just hops over the lump that is Pufflesworth, who is very annoyed. He's the best. This should not be happening to him. Advantage, of course, because he's just going in reckless.
Ooh.
Another crit, but it's with his weakest attack. But yeah, you're starting to see he's getting worn down. Unsurprisingly, considering what he's been through. To be fair, Congrats has had to take a lot of punishment. He's fought a cow, one with thumbs as well. And a mighty Tanaruk. But yeah, that's him done. Which leaves us with Cornelius.
Yep. Fourth worst, same as the first. Shock and grasp.
You got this.
Zap.
He's still up.
Yeah, I imagine so, but
But
can move away.
if you want, you could give a signal.
Nah. I think it's probably the safest to
Because
let Droop.
you've walked away each time, but you've known what's happening.
Yeah, but now there's a cat and a dwarf. If I walk this way,
How do you feel about that, Malgurn? He just walks past you for Lorna's illusion. Dusting off his coat, probably.
actually, yeah.
You can tell there's not much left of this Minotaur.
Yeah. Gotta move up here.
Alrighty. It's practically moving like an automaton now. Five, 10, 15. You're very lucky. 5 more feet than it would have gotten its special move on you.
Oh, actually, I was kind of hoping for it because that would also mean that Malgurn could swing.
Yep. Sadly not. 11 is a miss.
Yep.
8 is a miss. It's
Yep.
just going blind. You look at the eyes, they are glazed. There's no life really left in this. This is just the last flickering bursts of a brain. The last few sparks. Because it's got 2 HP. Anyway, Castalia. You saw him reach towards you with intent of necrotic damage.
No bad touch. No.
Oh. Oh.
Jackpot.
What does this say about this?
Well, it says I rolled a 16.67% chance 3 times in a row.
As you just batted him, it's getting... The thing is, you are hacking deep into him, but you notice, like, the surface tissue, not vital. Not spilling blood. And then we have Kagratz's turn, so don't want to forget that. He's got advantage, and he's going to go for Vitanaruk. Wow! There we go.
God.
And he's got one more in him.
Big smite.
39 damage. And you see a flinch and change of expression in the shaman's face as one of his prized boys is burst into iridescent light. Kagratz at this point is leaning on his hammer, taking in deep, fiery breaths. But then he continues to shuffle forward to stand shoulder to shoulder. We've got this, Tally.
You certainly do.
Maybe.
They said with utmost confidence.
Well, I have to say it.
You
Because
have
I-
to believe it.
Well, I have to say it because it encourages the drama. It makes whatever happens next better.
Potentially.
Yeah, that's what I was fearing.
Ooh.
And touch of death.
Alright? On hope.
Your boy falls to the floor. As he just reaches out, plants it on the chest plate, which you see crackle and go brittle underneath, and then Kagratz drops. He does this while staring at you, and then cracks a smile. He spills more abyssal words. For you, Rain, you hear him go on a spiel about how you've taken from him, but he will continue to take until all is gone. Very apocalyptic, very grandiose of all erasure of life. Which, to
Aren't
your
you a
fledgling,
little ray of sunshine?
to your fledgling scholar brain, that's not usually what Baphomet is connected to. It's Arzul.
Okay, it's time for Zafu to shine. Hopefully. Arrow
Everyone has
into-
dots on them. Except for Rain.
Arrow into the shaman, I hope.
Well, you'd be rolling... You see, we completely forgot about your sunlight sensitivity here. A 13
We've got
is
some
not
under
enough.
tree-ish things.
A 13 is not enough.
Damn it. I
It's just-
made an attack. Is that enough to get Wolfgang to attack? I'm trying
Yeah.
to remember. Okay,
because
fighting time.
Because it probably says when you use the attack action. 9 damage. And let's see. Stays up. And Wolfgang is not having a fun time because everything he digs into just seems desiccated. It seems empty and dry. He is puffing out dust.
And Congrats is alive again.
He's conscious, but he's still a huge heap right now. Any movement?
And fighting shall continue.
Yep.
No.
Okay. Both those miss.
I have failed.
It happens. Is that it for Wolfgang? Doesn't want to draw that attack of opportunity?
Yep, that would be it.
Rain.
This is glorious. I will do one more.
I mean, is that something that Rain herself says?
Oh, that was me thinking. That's for congrats. Not that it does very much, I know.
I just like how once he went down, everyone joined, all the healers joined in. Meanwhile, Malgern and Cornelius are coughing up blood and will be pissing it for several days.
Yeah, but they haven't gone down.
Like, Cornelius has been running away from a cow this whole time.
Yeah.
They're still dealing with that cow.
Translation
And-
from the ladies is also, but he's also a hot dragonborn.
Stupid sexy.
I'm moving up here and trying to take Pufflesworth with me.
Actually, you know what? Pufflesworth is going to ignore you as best he can. He's gonna... Well, okay. Can you beat his athletics?
No, but I'll try.
That's a hell of an athletics roll, buddy.
He beat his athletics with a disadvantage as well.
He tried, but he could not get through Kagratz's armor.
God.
Oh,
Real shit.
You see him just ping off the leg armor as he went in for it.
that's my boy.
I firmly kind of give a little bit of a yank on the leash. No, bad boy.
I'll fucking do it again.
He looks exactly like that expression. He will fucking do it again, given the chance. Kagratz made him feel small, tiny, and weak, and he's not that. He's the best.
Yeah.
Incidentally, if he had gotten any damage on Kagratz, he would have counted as a win.
Because he's the best.
This guy continues to climb down. You hear stomping, getting distant. Melgurn.
How many times must we do this, old cow?
He's done laps around you thanks to Cornelius.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
What?
There you go.
I'm
There
not
we
a
go.
friend here. Just want to point that out.
He falls now. I'll give you guys an opportunity here. Do you want to be the dashing hero?
Yeah. If she's falling towards the Cornelius, she's definitely got to try and catch the pole before she hits the ground.
Athletics.
Yeah, I figured.
Well, if he's going for it, there's no room for me. So. Oh wait, no. Can we go both? Can we both go for it?
I mean, it's
Sure.
up to it's whoever is first come, first serve. I just like to imagine that as it comes towards Malgurn, he's thinking, I don't want.
Oh my god!
What I just like to imagine is that Malgurn was thinking about it. Do I want to get involved and just pushes the pole towards Cornelius instead? But in this case, you get fucking bonked.
Oh, the
You took 1 point of damage from You just... No, not you. Malgern.
Oh, okay.
You reached out and you didn't bring your hands in quick enough and got clanged on the head, and then from the rebound, it falls back on the Cornelius.
Okay,
movement?
Got you.
Movement from me. I suppose I could go help with hang out with all the other red dots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna form a red dot party.
Cornelius.
Yeah.
You're now at half movement. And, adrenaline surge to catch it. Now you're suddenly wondering about that. You're seeing Malgern go away and thinking maybe we can come back. This is a whole person plus a lot of wood. This is a lot. Ooh. Did he robot for anyone else, or was it just me?
Yeah. Oh, everybody's robot.
Yeah, everybody's roboting.
Hang on. Oh. That's good. Let's see. Change server. Doobadoo. Let's change to US East and see if that helps. Because Discord's having an issue right now.
Nope.
Hello?
Hi.
There we go. I just
Yeah,
changed
that's
server.
your robots.
Yeah.
Well, back. Awesome.
Yep. I assume you're back now.
That's good.
Yeah.
That was weird.
So yeah, Cornelius got to try to gently lower down the pole.
Easy enough to do. You got your movement and your action.
Yeah, it just we'll get you off the pole in a few moments. Just gonna have to clean up the stragglers here. Gotta be alright. And then I'm gonna move off. See if we can't finish off this shaman, and then hopefully soon get the ogre taken care of as well. 5.
So if you step forward, you do actually have an angle on him, because Kagratz is still on the ground.
I figured I'd just move a bit to the side here, just so we're not bunching up a whole lot. Because I can just shoot over the...
Yeah, covered is an
Okay.
issue for you.
And I'm gonna try and hit him with a firebolt in the face. Oh!
It's the first time you've hit something properly.
What an achievement.
Still alive. But that's a good hit. It's not just a firebolt. Once it hits, it is a very small fireball as you see it burst.
Yeah.
And now you see a crater in this guy's shoulder and upper chest. You can see inside, and where it's not been cooked already, it is already black and withered. You're seeing bone flaking away. This guy is dead inside.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't like this.
Why? It's your favorite topic.
That doesn't mean I like it.
Castalia, as you ready yourself, Kagratz, big hunk and clunks of metal as he gets up standing.
Let's put him back in the earth.
Ladies first.
Nope. Not
Nope.
me.
Puts a hand on your shoulder, however. Manages to smile. And then goes into a rictus of rage. As he brings the hammer down. And that's enough. He got all of the important kills. Combat is over.
Holy shit.
And the
All
first...
right, I guess it's time to finally free the hostages.
And Castalia, take 20 points of healing. From Kagratz putting his hand back on her shoulder.
Yay.
And then he sits down.
And then I sit down.
Got to disable these totem things before we start casting real
Okay, this is the fourth time I'm saying it. The pole itself has no markings on it whatsoever.
Yeah, it's probably the people. Rain does go and start trying to remove the lady from the pole.
It's easy enough.
considering
You've got a
she's
knife.
closest. Yep.
Yeah. So you might take care of the gentleman. I'm gonna make sure Troop is doing all right.
I will have to be, however, back in a quick minute.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
talk amongst yourselves. Review of the combat. How are people's feelings on it?
I hurt.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
you're
a
doing
lot
it.
of
we're
us
getting
hurt.
to that. We should probably be careful that there's no booby traps on these this magic that we're about to mess with.
We should get them off the poles, and then I don't know if we want to keep exploring to find out what the fuck's eating magic or not.
I have a guess that they probably put something on the people. So probably once we remove them from the pole, we
Well,
should
do
probably ask them what happened.
do remember that there's still someone off that we haven't met yet who has been the one screaming. Or it's this guy, because I don't know if that red dot's on him or not.
Yeah, it's the red dot guy that was screaming.
Could
So the best thing would probably be to ask them what happened because they probably at least have some inkling.
I also hope this one is the person we're looking for.
I very much doubt.
I doubt it, but I hope. But now the thing is, do any of you remember their last name?
let's see.
Because I don't.
Her
And-
name was actually Helvetica, I believe, was the
Yes, but do we have a surname?
Barnes.
All right.
Barhens. I
Alright,
actually wrote
perfect.
down a lot of the family names down because I figured it was important.
And it was.
I just don't have everything because
Yeah, it's impossible to have everything.
well, it was more that he was mentioning so many names that I didn't want to keep asking details.
Ah. Well, we just have to see if she's the right person.
And I'm back in play.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So, we'll go for another 10 minutes or so just to get the initial aftermath done. Because we have actually hit 3 hours. But I'd say this was warranted with the combat. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
I was waiting for a response.
Oh.
Yeah, we were waiting for you to start explaining what was happening. We already mentioned what we were doing.
I wasn't there for that, remember?
Yeah, we're going to
Said
be
it
on
before
time
you
and
left.
asking them what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went for a
Because
piss,
they're
man.
more
I
likely
didn't
to
hear
know
any
what's
of what you
going
said
on.
you were going to do.
No, we said before what we did, so that was more.
So yes, you
Anyway.
have untied hostages. The dude is still alive, but seems to be barely.
Thank goodness.
And once you pull off the helmets, it becomes aware. First of all, the helmets do not come away freely. There is a stickiness to it.
Oh.
Ugh.
And
Oh,
you can
no.
see on so much of their skin, like they've been shaved, and there are horrible scarification of runes on them.
Ugh.
It's not too deep, but it's still furrow. The man is blind in his left eye, but that looks to be an older injury. He is almost without, lucidity at this point. She manages a very pain thank you. And for you, Cornelius, luckily, that is not Helvetica.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't be.
You don't have to worry about your future wife looking like an Etch-a-Sketch. Anything to get position again. So,
I have to worry here because if we do healing, I think it would still hurt them right now, guys.
Very likely.
Would you like to roll
Can we
Arcana or
do-
Medicine?
Yeah, I was about to say an Arcana. Yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
do
I'm gonna
that.
assist with the Arcana.
It'll have to be
Why
Rain's.
don't I assist with yours?
It'll have to be you,
Alright.
Rain, because you recognize some of this.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
then never mind.
I figured there was probably more your.
There is abyssal script at work here.
I'm going to hit the button. I couldn't see the button for some
Hey.
You're very lucky there.
unknown.
This is a strange kind of crap that you have not seen in any way. This is something that you saw in a dusty old tomb at the bottom of a page, just in a mention of the forbidden things, where we don't go into details because they're forbidden. Never learn about this. But it's not all that unlike scribing a scroll. It's just instead of dried dead lever, you're using a person. Their life force being useful for it. I mean, you're obviously able to put together a few of the things like this is some sort of siphon, this is to deflect magical power. But it seems it only strikes up after a certain amount. You know, it has to be a potent spell, it can't just be a piddly little thing.
Can you just get some bad, get some reflection upon the tattoos that are on his body right now?
Well, yours, you know, are temporary. Like, they're just an ink, you can get rid of that easily. These have been dug into their skin. These have been repeatedly carved, ash and salt rubbed into them to make them stay. But
Oh yeah, I'm not sure this is undoable.
there is something you think about. You're not sure, one way or another, and it could be horrific because it is a powerful spell effect. But dispel magic will end an effect on a person or an object, but it itself is drawing power from the weave to do this. It could kill them,
Yeah.
it could save them, it might have no effect at all.
I would bring up the point to Cornelius and see what he thinks.
Well, this is something you two would develop just over rapport in this here.
Yeah, I would imagine that's probably the thing that I would have brought up about the whole weave.
Well, this is just from your Arcana check knowledge. Like, you're going back and forth on theories and ideas of possibly what it is. Just to point out that it's not one-sided here. This is from cooperation, which is something a team usually does.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that with what you were mentioning there. I would imagine just by
I know, I'm just taking the piss.
just by having, yeah, but I would just imagine that just by sheer, like, more higher education, a longer education with the weave and such. That's probably the part that I would have brought up.
Yep.
The part that it might just kill her instead.
Hang on. Very importantly, Zarzul, this man is injured. Carry on.
Okay, I was going to
At
wash
this
his.
point, sorry.
What are we going to say, Webgun?
I was going to wash his wounds to see if clean
Oh,
them up a bit.
there's no roll needed for that.
Right.
That's just basic, simple care. That's fine. So-
At this point, I'm going to suggest that we don't try to spell magic until everybody is healed up. If we want to go that route, then as long as everybody's healthy and we can heal them up afterwards, I'm not sure. I'm thinking by the way that this was working that if we tried to spell magic, I don't think it would necessarily kill them. It might just hurt them. In which case, if we had ways to heal them up, we could fix it.
Yeah, it seemed to be sort of taking the effect off before it was even out there. So
The question is, of course, also if a healing potion can do something about the wound, so that will just make things worse.
Yeah, that's another thing.
See, healing potions are a weird thing. It's a niggle of mine. because they are magic items. They do magical healing.
But they are chemically created.
Yes, they are made. They're not even alchemically created. They're made in a herbalism kit. So it's not even like you're bubbling and distilling things. You're just grinding up herbs and putting them in a solution. Like, it's even less of a process. It's a weird thing, that.
Yeah, so it's more like a weird, in a weird sense, it's more like it just increases the healing factor in a lot of ways.
Hold on. I have a question.
Yes, you at
What
the
do you
back.
think the chances? What do you think the chances are that there could be a potion that would be able to remove magical effects?
I mean, maybe if you weren't so fucking rude to vendors offering you something at a reasonable price, you may have already come into possession of such a thing. But
I
no,
wasn't there for that.
No, you were. Way back in Valonki, of a dude who was offering, among things, a potion of haste at a really reasonable price.
Oh yeah, that
remember
guy.
him.
No, I was there for that guy.
Or what about the kobold? Didn't he also
I
have
wasn't there
potions?
for that.
He did, yes. Yeah, she wasn't there for that
You were
one.
there for. Oh, right.
No, she did not get to witness the party say, "Well, you say you could get out of that locked room, so let's see you do it. Put him back in." Like fucking psychopaths.
I wasn't there for that.
Of course, I'm not actually saying that. I'm just saying there could be. It's not something you've ever had to learn about, is the thing.
Yeah, it's not something that a lot of people are requiring for obvious reasons.
This is definitely esoteric and probably forbidden knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, best estimate, probably if you got them to the Temple District, they could be healed, but probably with a bit of trial and error.
Yeah, but that would be a better chance for them to recuperate.
The thing Rain would be worried about is if they're doing healing while we're walking them into the Temple District, we got problems.
Or if just some fucker in a bar is showing off.
Yeah.
I'm going to make this table dance. What's that scream?
Well, we do know level 1s don't proc it,
Yeah.
which is why I can't cast any spells, because all my spells are automatically cast at the highest level.
The sawed-off shotgun complaining she can't take part in a precision shooting contest.
Pretty much.
They're just they're only small paper targets. I don't care. I want to shoot them.
It's probably the nicest feature of Warlock, though.
Lady, this
So,
is a
yeah, but-
this is a coconut shy. Why are you loading buckshot?
But yeah, as you mentioned, the runes that were carved and was basically made so the wounds didn't heal.
No.
Okay.
Well, they were carved in a way where they were made to be set, so they wouldn't just heal over naturally easily.
How fresh do the wounds look?
That'll be a medicine check.
Do you want me to make that?
You
I
don't-
think I might be better at it than you.
There's
Yeah, I have-
probably
I have
some you
3.
don't want to make it just from experience so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a 3 in medicine, so actually better than Sarsul.
There we go.
You've seen a lot of injuries, a lot of scars. These look like they're still pretty fresh, but you don't know if that's just the topmost layer you're looking at. You know, like, there's an older heal version, but it still seems like something of a matter of days. Which should be a big concern.
Yeah. At this point, I would flat out ask the lovely lady that I'm talking to, who was she with when all this came down and what happened?
Just to spare my own throat, I'm not going to go into all the pained utterances, coughing, and weakness of she has. But yeah, she is getting syllables out with a strain. But she does explain she was at, once you corroborate a little bit, they were knights at the camp which was hit. She does mention that Helvetica was there.
Well, that's good. Sort of.
A handful of them were alive last she knew. 6 knights total. 2 Girat mercenaries. She thinks Helvetica was among them, if you stress that point, which I imagine you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cornelius.
Where's my wife?
Where is she?
Yeah.
I'm gonna offer some water in between.
Yeah, she is having to take it slow on everything.
Roll a d20 to see if you accidentally handed the death wine.
Though I'm thinking that maybe someone should also go and check on the guy.
He's just in a... Well, Zarzul did. He cleaned up his wounds and just made him comfortable, so
Okay.
he's just curled up in a fetal position.
Because he's not doing well in general. So
Me too,
Yeah.
man. Me too.
I just feel it's the part here where I feel like we are going to the lady here. Oh, you have been having such a hard time, lady. And the other guy's just laying on it.
to be fair with the guy, I mean he's not going to be talking very much.
Yeah, let's be on here.
Yeah.
Here. No, not that. Fuck you. Roll 20.
He's saying there's some
I
kind
was
of
gonna have
privilege at work here.
Malgurn- I was gonna have Malgurn walk over there and be like, "Me too, man. Me too."
Just sit down beside him. Start making a pile for warmth.
Yeah. Take a swig from my flask. Pass it to him.
Pour it on his wounds. Hear him shriek.
I've been there, man. Pat, pat.
Yeah, he is just completely inside himself right now.
You may think it can't get worse, but oh boy, it can.
See her? She was hit by a tree.
Yeah.
A very fast tree. Practically
Normally
flying.
things don't go that fast. It was fuck.
Like when you get hit by a tree, it's because the tree walked into her. Me? I got hit by a cow. Look. Just parting the beard to show the imprint of the Auroch face on your chest plate.
Oh, yeah, so I can't remember if you, with healing potions, can you also pour them on wounds?
Yes. They can be taken externally. Or as a suppository.
I figured since we have so many healing potions, with our permission, to try and dab a little bit on some of the runes to see if it makes them go away or
No.
if it hurts or anything.
Now, in this case, we're seeing blatant favoritism of the people who need a fix.
Well, that's exactly why I'm not doing it on him, because if it starts killing him, he's
Yeah, 'cause-
fresher.
Because I don't exactly have first level spells anymore.
He's fresher, Cornelius.
Yes, he's not dying
Is it-
currently.
Is it safe to use spells on them at all?
Well, that's why I want to find out.
We don't
because have
know.
healing
That's
potions.
the thing. We don't know.
that's why we're not wanting
It's-
to. We'll try with the healthier one with the potion.
It's what we
Yeah,
call a
but-
thought-provoking mystery. A new nugget of intrigue for this campaign storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I want to try and dab some on some of her skin.
Stop saying
before
dab.
the- Well, yeah.
So you're gonna put it on instead of just offering it to her as a drink.
Yeah, just to see if it starts hurting, because I don't want to start burning her from the inside.
Make sure you explain this to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's with
I
her
also said
permission.
With her permission.
Yeah, get her consent.
Okay, good.
Consent's
All
important.
right, bend over.
Remember, you can only attract her attention by touching her at the elbows. You must always introduce yourself in a calm, reassuring voice, no loud noises, no sudden movements. I explained this to him because I know some of you weren't at the HR meeting. But yeah, she is willing to pull off a glove. And you can see that the runes are on the back in front of her hand as well. It's actually making it hard for her to close her fingers. And you pour a few dabs on, you start to see it sort of hiss and sizzle. She's not looking discomforted though. But the fluid is burning away.
And
Does that hurt?
Shakes her head.
But are the runes being removed?
No, there is no evident change of her. There's not even a moistness of the skin.
Hmm.
Do you touch her?
Well, I imagine that I held her hand when what it was.
You fucking
How do you-
deviant. Get your shit out of here. I will not have rampant perversion on display in this. This is a family stream.
This is a Christian
cunts.
campaign. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have noticed really high temperature. Like, it's getting close to actually burning you.
Interesting reaction.
No, no, no. That's her persistent heat level.
Oh,
Ooh. Do you communicate this to the other
Yeah.
person who is helping?
yeah. I was
Yeah, he looks at you and says, "Wow, she's hot."
And
Oh,
coming
okay.
from Cornelius, Rain will understand what he means immediately and go to verify herself.
She seemed to be almost burning up a fever.
But she's not sweating.
Yeah, Now, this is different. So,
Kind of the whole
Apparently the-
melange of effects are different, let's be fair.
yeah, but she's more meaning in an academic sort. So, she's absolutely. You're burning. Whatever this is doing is raising your internal temperature along with it, but it's not. Do you feel hot?
Shakes her head, and Cornelius, when you pulled off the glove and all, there was no abnormal heat about that garment.
Okay, well that's good.
You think it's the runes themselves making the skin hot and not the skin itself?
Get the feeling it's something like it.
I think this is something beyond our wheelhouse.
I can see
Yes.
Droop is walking off.
Droop is just crawling along until he finds Wolfgang and just lays with him. He does not get upright.
Yeah. I was over to check it before then.
He just hurts. Like, it's
Watching
nothing
them
beyond
run
that.
around in circles with all this, Malgurn's like, yeah, I knew I was right to get rid of that shit. It's nothing but trouble.
Alright, well, I'm gonna offer her some of the healing the healing potion to drink to see if anything happens.
She drinks it down, and there is no noticeable change. Mind you, you've got an exposed hand and a head,
Yeah.
but you don't see anything shift about the marks. And
And she's not screaming, that's good.
she's not screaming. But she does say she doesn't feel any better.
Oh, so it's not working at all. Oh.
And then when she hears that, she starts stammering stuff like, well, you know, they starved and dehydrated them as well.
Hmm.
Like, she hasn't been feeling good this whole time.
Yeah.
It's not like this is like some miracle cure where, oh, I feel great, guys. You
Kind
know?
of is, but not in this not in this capacity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
that's
still gonna
not
feel
hard.
like shit.
Oh boy, man, these carts are gonna be fucking packed at this moment with injured.
We're gonna have
Welcome-
to be extra careful now. Oh.
Welcome to
dear.
war.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, I'm guessing that emptied the healing potion.
Well, yeah, she drank it.
Yeah.
Like you do.
So that's -1 healing potion. So I have one more. I'm gonna go over to the other guy and kind of go by the same procedure to make sure that the runes react the same?
He is flinching at every potential contact.
Yeah.
Didn't do with you, Zarzul, actually.
I'm wondering if magic in general sort of annoys them.
Well, you are a cleric.
And a wizard. Yeah.
You're an ordained pastor.
Hmm.
He mainly does youth group work,
I
however.
tell people.
Well, you were also the one who was feeling nauseous at one point.
You are still feeling a bit nauseous and lightheaded.
Yeah.
It's a noticeable thing, but it's easy to forget.
Is this swamp still more swampy than it should be?
It's drying out a little bit, but, that's just... it'll take time for the water table to properly align itself. For now, it's waterlogged.
Okay.
As you're walking across,
Right,
Cornelius,
this cast
Congrats
my-
raises his hand. I could give it a try.
Well, at the moment, I'm more worried about the inherent magical nature of things.
I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
suppose.
wander over to this one, the more healthy one.
And he just settles back to resting. Okay.
I asked, shall I can cast Cure Wounds on her and see if that at level 1 and see if that triggers it. Is that a reasonable idea?
It would be a decent idea for a test, because if we can then heal our friend over there and I point to the more injured one, that might be a good thing, but I don't want to risk it when he's in that state.
Yeah, experimentation is not what I want to be doing, but it might be the only option at this point. Okay, I'm gonna try and cast Cure Wounds at level 1 on her.
Roll a d10.
Is there any
Ooh.
screaming?
You have to roll a d10, so
Oh shit. Why didn't that roll? Oh well, let's do it the other way.
Yay.
Now give me a strength save.
And Zarzul dies in mysterious fashion.
It doesn't hurt that much, but you are... doop-a-doop-a-doo, landing on a very pained goblin.
Oh no!
It only hurt.
Sorry.
It only hurt for one, but he was repelled.
Okay, so I think they might have different spell effects on them.
She looks uninjured, but she's shivering.
check to
Did
see
I
her
take-
temperature.
Still roasting.
Okay.
So did I take the one?
You took the
D10
one
or-
damage.
Okay.
The two of you, all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. How's Drew?
Yeah, that's what I'm checking on.
Big
here.
goblin tears. He's just rolling over and crawling tighter into a fetal position. Zarzul landed where the cow also landed.
Oh god. I just kneel down and pat the troop on the back. There.
It's just a lot of sobbing.
Yeah.
Isn't this a heroic feeling? You've
Oh.
won a battle.
Yeah. Rain, I think we might have to
I-
check the runes on the other guy over here. I have
Yeah,
a
we
feeling
might-
it's Another
Yeah.
one-to-one case.
Yeah. I go on over to do the same thing. Would that be an Arcana?
No, well, yeah, if you want to see if there's any differences, details.
Okay, I assume Cornelius is trying to help me.
He's busy with Droop.
So a 14, but with that, it looks identical. Like, it's changed a little bit in
Can I
layout.
point
Just
out, if he wouldn't have, I would have cast guidance.
doesn't matter. But yeah, with that, it all looks very much the same. The layout's a little bit different just because it's a dude. Slightly different facial structure, slightly different angles. But from what you can see, it looks the same.
Looks the same to me.
Hmm. Unfortunately, we do not have the acquired knowledge for this kind of sinister magic, I believe. To make
Yeah,
any-
unfortunately not.
Well, with that, I can't really risk us doing any magical kind of feeling. I suppose we'll just have to stabilize him the best as we can and bring him back to camp.
Agreed.
However, I do believe we should probably also walk around and see what is behind this rocky outcropping
Yep, agreed.
to see if.
We'll get to that next
Rain's one of
time.
the-
But I will share
Okay.
that they do tell you their names.
Yay!
So I assume that's something you'd want to know.
Yeah.
Friends.
It would have been wrapped up in the questions.
Yeah. So her name is Ulis Grenebit.
Hang on, I just gotta read it down here.
I'll just copy paste them
Bed.
just to make it simpler for you. There you go. And the
Okay,
guy is
thank you.
Hennig Ferras. Because I'm amazing at names. But yes, you have rescued two people who are in a horrible situation. There is the mystery
still
of,
are.
is something going the fuck on behind these boulders? I mean, you know that the ogre has just fucking legged it. You can still hear him stomping
Yeah.
away in the distance. And you are all very, very hurt. But
Yeah.
Yep.
we're also at 3.5 hours, so I think it's time for us to call this a stream.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, technically we started about a half hour late, 3-hour
Yep.
session. That's good.
Oh no, this is 3.5 hours the session's been, yeah. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, full stream.
yeah. So, quick question then. How are we looking for next week?
Fine.
Should be good.
Should be fine.
Yes.
I
This-
should be fine.
No problem here at the moment.
Good, good. Hopefully then we should be back next week. And also, hopefully Thursday we'll have Saltmarsh at long fucking last, as long as Snook has finished moving. And Caden doesn't get his power turned off again because California is on fucking fire.
Oh, will it be actual Salt Marsh or side stories?
Side stories. Don't go, I'm running side stories.
Yeah, I like side stories, but I miss the original Salt Marsh too.
So do I. I miss playing as Simon. He was amazing. Mentor to all adventurers, as we can
Well,
see.
the good news, in side stories, you're still playing as Simon, and he's amazing.
He was, but he's not part of the island crew.
Yeah.
He sent them off to adventure.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we should be back next week
October.
then.
Yep. But
Yeah.
I'm also very pleased because I learned more of how to work Roll20.
And now to press the button that says the stream ends.